Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there are things that we've done in life and things that we've never done before. And tonight we're going to start off with some rejects. I want to show you these. Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
He's one of them. Pixel. And then the other reject we have is Eric back issue Breen.
Huh?
And then, of course, you sound like that dude in the Am I Racist movie. What? And then we have Professor Pixel. How you doing?
Well, I'm annoyed.
But seriously, normally at the end of a show, I do the rejects, what the covers that I picked, but I didn't put it in the show. I want to do this at the beginning for a very, very easy and simple reason why.
Okay.
The 12, I believe, maybe 15 covers that we're going to rank tonight are worse than the rejects. Just remember that. Remember that. But as we talked about backstage, when we do rank these covers, rank them like normal covers. What's the best? What's the worst of the worst? What's the best of the worst? But here you go, kids. These are the ones that were so good they did not make the ranking list.
There's nothing wrong with that cover. That's fine.
Yeah, well, you know, there's no background. Look, okay, just go with it. Remember, these are so good they didn't make the worst of the worst list. Then these covers that covers shit. All right, but this one, by the way,
that one's great. Why is that one on there? That's a 10.
Is it because a little kid's holding a block of wood right by his mouth?
Mysterious Big holds the secret to almost fast. A threat against Lucas and Mark McCain.
There you go.
The way he's smiling though, and the kid's looking right up at him.
I know the smile. The smile helps, doesn't it, guys? This is going to be a long show tonight.
Billy.
I think all the characters here look horrible, and the giant thighs on Mockingbird.
Giant thighs, thick thighs save lives.
There you go.
Wow, you put him, Mike Grell.
I know, I did. But look at that guy. It's just this horrible. The look on this dude's face says it all. We're going to kill the Justice League today. Of course, I could have done an entire show out of Liefeld, just saying.
Yeah, and here we prove that he has zero taste in choosing bad covers.
I know, right? These are way too good. Okay.
That's stupid because I hate the foil thing. Yeah.
Grell thought I like this. Jackson saying he thought it was Bernie Wrightson. This is another one. Just hey Ma, we're going down to comic book. Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's his head is destroyed. Yeah. There's the original devil or Dracula.
Dracula. Yeah. Avatars can. What the hell's going on? Seriously, this is one of worse. This is literally one. Look at the gun he's holding. Now, see,
if that was Superman as Santa Claus with a gun.
Oh, speaking of, I saw Red 1 today, and it is a lot of fun.
Did you hear what he said? He The Rock it compared it was Red 1 to basically as anything that Christopher Nolan's done.
Sir, I'm sorry. Like I have some problems with a few things, but that flare cover is not a bad cover.
It's
my god.
Yeah, you're way off on the flare cover.
Okay. So it didn't make it, but there you go. Okay, just remember the 15 that made it are worse than these. The faces on this are horrible.
It says All Out Slaughter. I didn't see LK on there.
Look at the way he's holding Professor Xavier's head. It's not attached to his body anymore. What the hell is going on with the guy jumping?
I see bicycle shorts. I don't care.
The breaches are coming.
And here you have a devil-eyed Daredevil teabagging the guy under.
That's not Daredevil. That's like a British redcoat guy with a hair.
Okay, just look at Spider-Man's.
Cool.
Look at his back and arms.
What makes it
overly? It does too much. But
wait, who's the artist though? Is it Humberto Ramos, which
Mike
gets a
Deodato?
Pass? Oh, Deodato.
It is horrible.
You know what's all you had to show was Sins Past, and that was bad enough.
Okay, the dude, the photorealistic dude in the back. You like that arm cover of Spider-Man? Well, you know what? These aren't the 15 worst.
I like that.
Wow,
Yeah.
you even put Neil Adams on this list.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's a horrible cover.
Like, I want to do that and put your face on the kit and put in like say that's a bad cover, and it's like a Action Comics #1.
Listen, I'm not a big fan of that mouth, but I don't think that's a bad cover.
Mouth?
Okay.
Not for this before.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, I was about to say, please defend the rock and roll comic cover.
No, I was talking about that.
The Motley Crue one. I thought that was Nikki Sixx was a girl.
Yeah.
Sex Pistols.
I had a lot of these to go through in order to pick the right one. It looks, by the way, it looks like Mick Jagger joined AC/DC. That one almost made it. This one really did.
Genuine rub. Oh,
Grandma, the Grandma Barbie is Rod Stewart.
Actually, no, it looks like the girl he took the song from. I forgot her name is. The Looker song.
Right.
That's a great cover.
No. That one, I've always hated this cover, the way the Green
Goblin's face.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible, isn't it?
Great, but there's
Okay, here's the problem I have. This right here, the reason why it's here is because of all the red in the box in the Batman. You give me a full cover. You give me a full cover George Washington carrying a flaming sword fighting Batgirl and Robin. Then okay,
my good sir, that would have been a 10.
I could have filled this entire show with Thor from around this era. Oh, wrong one.
I am very interested to see how this ranking is going to go.
I have a feeling that he's going to put all the good covers in and all the bad covers that should have been.
You guys cannot honestly be thinking this blurry ass Superman cover is good.
Awesome.
The guy in the background.
No, the blur is supposed to be there. It's supposed to highlight that the logo, his chest. And
did you see the guy in the front? That was E complaining. I don't like this cover.
Okay, so if you look at, I've always thought this, if you look at the covers, if you look like at Batman Dark Knight Returns, look at all 4 covers. This one, first of all, too many lines on the clothing. The face is weird, but it's also thematically a bad cover to go along with all 3 of the other 3. I will say this.
The reason there's so many lines because he no longer has Alfred to iron his clothes.
Mm-hmm.
He's old.
He's dead, Jim.
This is a real comic book cover, by the way.
Paul Abdul.
If you look closely, it's like Elizabeth Warren with the face.
By the way, I looked through a lot of covers in order to find these. These are truly some of the worst. And you mentioned Humberto Ramos, right?
That is dreadful.
I'll tell you what. This is the better Ramos cover. The one that I picked is so incredibly bad. This one's horrible. The other one is
that Deodato Spider-Man is a Da Vinci compared to that.
I know, right?
This is better than the other one you just showed.
Well, it is, but look at those eyes. Look at that face. The pointy butt.
But here's the thing, though. The reason I'm more open to this because that's become the quality of level art in Marvel. You know,
like I said, Thor of this era was a cornucopia of bad.
That's scary.
Yep.
The proportions of that one is bad, yes, but
what is going on with Maggot's leg?
It sucks.
It's a maggot down there.
Yeah, I included it here.
Some of these are just bad comic books, like Captain Victory. This version of Iron Man during the 90s, 96 was horrible armor.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, I just don't get this one either. Those faces are horrible. This is nobody's defending this.
Yes, they are.
Nobody's defending this. That is god awful. So is that. Like I said, I could have. Yes.
Here's the thing with Liefeld. He draws all his characters the same. If you like him or you don't like his art.
And remember,
I hate John Romita Jr.'s art, but people are like, "Oh my gosh, I love Junior's art."
Yeah, hey, Sam Keith is also, but let's face it,
that's the closest I've ever come to liking a Sam Keith cover.
Right there, right? Yep.
There's
a little disparagence in the head.
Is that Stretch Armstrong with
just a little bit?
Wait, that's Pixel and Stretch Armstrong.
Oh,
Yeah. I love me some Captain Marvel, but got to admit the covers are horrible.
wait, go back. Who was the guy in the wheelchair? Was that Trusty?
That looks like Stan Lee, by the way. Just saying.
It's exact.
His name is Dr. Fate. Fools, only I, Dr. Fate, can control this human thingamajig.
I'm Tiny Man with my giant ray gun. No, that's an awesome cover.
That's right here. That should be in. That's great. that's Kurt Russell.
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus. This one didn't make the 15 because it's just bland. That's all. It's a boring cover. Oh yeah, here's Ramos again.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I would love to own this comic book, but you got to admit the cover's not all that great.
It's a puppeteer.
And let me throw some Jack Kirby in there.
Wait, you gonna throw some rawhide at us? Hey.
Yeah, I got a Jack Kirby rawhide in there. Yeah.
Wait, I love that. No, that cover back. It suffers from the same thing as the Fantastic Four with the Arch, the St. Louis Arch. That guy's way too big for that room.
Yeah, and also everybody's on different levels. It looks like seriously kind of looks like an Eicher painting. This just looks, yeah.
I love that cover. That's great.
Teenage Love with Tom Jones.
Or Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, this is bad too, man. Oh my gosh, this is some horrible, horrible covers.
The funny part is you're not even showing Modern Marvel.
No, but it's older stuff. Wonder Woman really loves this shark. Just saying.
Well, she's mad because that shark didn't take out Batman.
Mm-hmm. I've always thought this is one of the worst covers, just because.
Oh my god! Wow.
There you go, guys. So those are they're. I just showed you about 50 covers.
You, sir, are a menace.
And how's the rating gonna go? 1 not so bad, 10 on my eyes. No. Where do you think the best, the worst, the whole 9 yards?
No,
the way we normally rank a cover, that's how we're ranking the covers. That's what we decided. So
you know what? I'll be shocked if we get any 10s.
If we get any 10s, I question sanity.
I'll say this though, because we all have different opinions about what's bad and what's good. Dude, I hate Sam Keith. I hate Kelly Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I hate Todd McFarlane's art. I'm not a fan of it. But there are people out there that love Sam Keith. They love the Max. No.
All right, let me get.
Jackson's already starting it off with a 10 for number 1.
And let's see. 10.
Hi, Rhaegar. I didn't know that you were showing up to a stream tonight.
Okay, and let me get this all done. But yeah, just to give you guys a heads up on how tonight is going to be. That is, yeah. Those I looked
asleep towards the end of this stream.
So if I end up falling asleep, I'll send everything to you and to finish out. And okay, and then let me get these last few here. 11.
See, I told you. There's someone out there likes McFarlane, and Diodato. Yeah, Diodato has some bad covers.
Well, there are Riley Rosmos fans, so
I wouldn't say Henry is, because Henry's got he likes Gil Kane. But
that's one thing to remember. There are people out there who go, "Oh, Riley Rosmos."
I look at Sam
artist.
Keith and I look at Kelly Jones and I look at Nick Dragata, and it's pretty much the same style, just being tossed around.
All righty, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show on the road. Let me share out.
Rhaegar, if you end up falling asleep, you might get more viewers.
That's true. That is true. we can't look a gift horse in the mouth. All righty. Let's see. How is it? It's Pixel, RDV, and Eric. So
hi, I'm Pixel.
And
hi, Pixel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All of them are here. Pixel, you could start us off.
Swirling toilets.
And here we have Secret Defenders, number 10.
Wow.
Silver Surfer, Thunderstrike, War Machine, Doctor Strange, Revenge Part 2. Okay, while this cover is lacking detail and yeah, the proportions are off, I still think that I still think that there's some merit here. There's a lot of cool things going on. It's interesting to say the least. Let's go 7.
I am wondering, are we going to get what do we call them when everybody says one contrarians that are like, no, this is a 10. What do you think, RDV?
I'm going 7. The only thing that's wrong with this is Silver Surfer up in the corner there.
Okay, wait. Your ranking system it's saying 7 is swirling towards.
Yeah, forget that. We went back to the original.
No, we're doing a normal one. 7.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Painful, Rosmo, Awful, Henderson, very bad.
It's still the same thing. It's just that no, it's still 10 is awesome.
Tim, yeah, we decided to change that. So there we go.
The higher number, the better.
Yep.
If you can get rid of that.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, let's just forget this. I was trying to be
hate it.
clever, but
You don't have to change. I mean, they were all basically just picking out artists and anyway,
there you go. Yeah,
you know what we're doing. We've been doing it for months.
Okay. RDV, what do you score this and why?
I said it's a 7 because the only thing that's kind of weird about it. Okay, there's 2 things.
Okay.
First thing I see is a Silver Surfer. It looks like Iceman.
All right.
And he's really stretched out, and he's
shitting out his surfboard. Yes.
Well, Iceman would love that.
Okay.
And then we have another guy who is just saying, I don't know what he's doing, like a pose. it's like that's weird. But I love the I think it's Eric, right? The version of Thor.
Eric Masterson.
Yeah, Governorson.
Governorson.
And then there's Luke Cage back there with a giant freaking gun. Like, how is this not a Liefeld cover?
Right. Eric, what do you think?
I think this is Tom Grindberg.
I think it is.
Everything was exaggerated, with the exception of the Silver Surfer's head, which is where they apparently made up for all the over-exaggerating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is a tiny, tiny head.
There's a lot of tiny heads on this thing.
That's right. But none more tiny than I'm gonna 7. I'm gonna keep 7s.
Okay, wow. All righty. I am not, but let me explain why this ended up on the board for you there. Obviously, the disproportionate musculatures on Thor, Iron Man, and whatever the black guy in the back end, what looks like Dr. Strange. Also, like I said before, you got Silver Surfer shitting out his surfboard. The shading is to the point where it's dang near impossible to see who is whom. It's all over the place. This is a 3. Alrighty. And let's go to the chat and see what they say. Jay Lucian says 2. It's not bad. Alrighty.
I think he's
okay, yeah.
He changed it, because
all right. Let's see. 8 from Rhaegar and a 6 from MK. And then we've got 5 from Jackson and a 7 from Ethereal. Next up, Tom Greenberg. He drew just like Neil Adams, but here he's trying to draw like Mike Mignola.
Library, we're doing a normal way to all the other cover rankings. So basically, if you like it, it's a higher number. If you think it's worse, it goes down in numbers. It goes down to like 1 is being the worst.
Yeah. 1 is still bad, 10 is still good.
So there isn't new rankings. It's just the same thing as last time.
Should I start over?
No.
Okay. Now let's see. Higher number is worse. Let's see. This is better than the reject, says Jackson. All right. I was wondering if it would get there. All right. 8 from Jay. 7. I like Mignola's art. All right. We got an 8 and a 7. And then we have 4 from Joe.
No, if it was Mignola Admiral, it would be a 2 for me. I hate his art.
Secret Defenders 10. This cover has merit. It's good, not great. Scored an 8, says Maranya. 6 from Undead Quinn. And we have, I don't know who most of these people are, so it's confusing, and I have no reference. That's part of the problem there, isn't it?
Oh, fun,
6 from Ken. All righty. And let's see. Check out Tom Grunberg, Silver Surfer, and Tarzan for different stuff than what we see here. Mike Taylor says 6.
That is true.
And then One Slick says 6. This artist has a fetish with leg spread and surfboards up people's asses. And then we have, let's see, Silver Surfer crapping out a surfboard is why I gave it an 8, says Rhaegar. 8, I have no idea how to rate these books. I actually kind of like this cover for some reason. Odd montage of composition cover. Can we please see the new rankings?
No, I addressed that.
Okay. And, okay, cool, got it. 8 from library. All righty. Yep, we're ranking them the way we normally would. And yes, I understand that whatever wins tonight is basically going to lose first round in the brackets. But what the hell?
You know,
it should be fun, right?
I'm purposely going to make sure that the one that wins the best stays alive in the bracket just to take out the covers.
Just to be, yeah. The Secret Defenders, it's average. It's a 6, says Henry. Okay, so let's get the stop here. And
would you say this screams patriarchy? Because there's a lot of manspreading.
There's a lot.
But then I look back, there's a girl back there. That's the one putting the hand there. Or a guy with boobs.
No, that's Doctor Strange.
Are you sure?
In the blue?
It says Silver Surfer. It says Silver Surfer, Thunderstrike, War Machine, and Doctor Strange.
That can't be Doctor Strange.
That's Doctor. It's a bad cover. That's why I have it here. Doctor Strange with boobs.
You are mistaken, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, where's Doctor Strange on this cover?
He's not on the cover.
He's not on the cover. He can just be in the.
Yeah, he is. That's how he looked in this issue.
Yep.
This was a weird book.
That is, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I told you I've got bad comic book covers here, but this is what we've got here, guys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, and 1, 5 taking out all 4 8s. And then we got 6 6s taking out the 5 7s, and this is a 6.
It looked like Nebula.
All righty. This time around, I feel like I failed you guys because I gave you a cover that was too good. So here we go. All righty, let's move on. And this time around, RDV, you get to start us off with Forceworks number 5.
Like I said, ranking these normal will work out well because a lot of these will be, if we do get a 10, I will be shocked.
By the way, I want to know what the hell's going on in this cover. If anybody could tell me.
It looks like a guy who's the size of Darkseid is in the left, is beating the shit on Iron Man. We got the rest of the Avengers because they're in the, I guess, like Iron Man's in the sky. This guy is just that tall. He's standing on the ground. The other ones are just looking up while Iron Man gets the shit beat out of him. And then there is just a lot of lasers being fired around because it's the 90s. I will say this, so I do love the Marvel's logo up there. They should have kept that. They're stupid getting rid of that one. But it is very muddled, so I have to go down to a 6.
Oh, it is incredibly muddled. It's that's why this is here. It's because you can't freaking see what's going on. What do you think, Eric?
I'm gonna say 4.
Okay.
Wow. Will we only have 1 6 or whatever 7? Whatever the last one is. That's the highest.
Pixel, what do you say?
This is really just a mess. There are some like cool bits here and there that you can make out, but it's hard to tell what's going on, like you said. So I'm going to have to go 4 as well. It's bad.
All right. 4, and then yeah, this is horribly muddled. This is you can't see what's going on. It's a bad angle. The ground and the giant guy is colored the same way. The lasers are actually obscuring anything what's going on. And when you really, really look at it, you realize one laser is coming out of Iron Man's hand and the other ones are coming out of shoulder guns on the guy. But that's after you look a lot. This thing is god awful. It's
the background that sucks. If even the background was not a top view, probably look a lot better.
All righty, let's go to the chat and see what they have to say about this. Let's see. Jay is saying a 6. 4 says Ken, and we've got a 3 from Jackson and Undead Quinn. So 2 3s, 4 and 6.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for being generous. 2 other people were more than generous for this cover.
Forceworks, it's a 6, says Henry. I'm having a hard time believing that comes from Henry. This is actually a good one because now we are going to weed out the contrarians. It'll be like, wait a second. You gave a 6 to the Killing Joke, and now you're giving a 6 to this. Let's see. 1 that's just a mess. Looks like someone melted a rainbow, says Joe. All righty. Let's see. ForceWorks 5. This is a perfectly chaotic cover. Lots of action, colors used properly to focus on the center of attention. Sells the book. Score at 9.
I know, right? I was like, what?
Okay.
You know why? It's Iron Man cover, Ron. He's like,
it's Iron Man. Iron Man automatically scores 9 points. So yeah, the rest gets all of the other score. Let's see. 3 is too. It's too much of a mess, as it says Ethereal. And then we've got 4. There are only 2 words for this cover. Absolute chaos. Says
you know what it reminds you of? When you get those crappy Marvel trading cards in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Says Rhaegar.
Cover.
Library says, oh, man, this cover may actually be one of the better ForceWorks covers. Again, for some reason, I'm liking the Metal Chaos compositions. And I didn't even collect 90s books, and he gives it an 8. All right. Then we have Dark Admiral saying 4, it's a mess.
Oh, man.
This cover is for the people who always complain that there's no action on the cover. This gives me 90s ghetto New York City graffiti on the wall vibes, art that tries too hard to be cool but fails. MK gives it a 2.
New York City!
There you go. I have been to really abstract art lately, so that may explain my high score, says Library. 3 from Michael Taylor saying it's a mess. And let's see, we've got 2 from Rhaegar saying this makes me feel like I'm having a seizure. Salad. This cover ranking needs with drunk vision, says Undead Quinn. That's nonsense. The Killing Joke is clearly a 3. Let's see. It's not because of the Iron. Yeah, we're just giving you the business there.
Jack just said she can't see anything but Iron Man.
Damn, I said the C word. Wait. Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah.
All righty. Let's get the stop.
And think about that because I'm like, I had to think about what C already mentioned. I'm like, wait, because he wouldn't have read the other one off. You would have used the other one.
All righty. And let's see. We have 1, and then we've got knocking out that 1, 9, 3 2s, knocking out the 8. And 1 of the 6s. And then we've got 5 3s, knocking out those 5 4s. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 3.
I need to know who is the artist on that cover. So everybody knows on the ForceWorks, whatever that was, number 5 or 6.
Oh, and Eric and Boyd came in with a 4. All
Yep.
righty. Which actually raises the grade. Eric, your late bid, change this. It saved the book from a 3. It is a 4. Bad like Canones. Alrighty.
What is very bad like Canete?
The artist of America Chavez.
Oh, okay. Erica Henderson?
Yeah. No, she's the writer. Alrighty, and let's
Henderson's
see.
the artist.
That was RDV. You did that one, right?
Gabby Rivera was the writer.
What?
America Chavez.
Yeah. Gabby Rivera was the writer.
Henderson was an artist for Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl, yeah. Canones was okay. So Eric, it's your turn, and here we have Conan, number 9.
Oh man!
Oh,
I'm going to wrap you up.
Yikes! Oh, the composition is I can't do that. I can't.
He's teabagging. You can see the look of fear of the guy underneath him, and he's about to drop his sack on his head.
Why is he worried? He doesn't have a lower body.
Yeah, it's cut off.
Okay, it's the loneliest number.
Who is? I've never heard of Tiny Tenny. That was the artist, and now I know why. Wow. But yeah, this is like. But hey, if you don't like this, you should like this because it's no longer boring. They're being extreme with these covers, bro.
Yeah.
Remember
somebody looked at all what was his name, Stephen Platt, and said, "That's the way I'm going to draw."
We saw Venom, and then we saw the Max. And they're like, "We gotta draw him."
Only redeeming quality of this cover is the Sal Buscema spittle.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Pixel.
Yeah, no, this isn't great. I don't think that this can be a 1 though. Despite everything wrong with it, I like some of the color on there. I do like the face of fear on the creatures below. It's Conan. That whole outfit is so bad, so bad. Very much a product of its time.
Respect my pronouns.
Let's go. I'm gonna go 3.
Alrighty, RDV.
I'm looking at this, and Breen's like the spittle. I'm like, Breen, you forgot the derpy bats behind him.
They're fleeing the cover.
Like, I know, right? Oh man, this is a 2.
Alrighty.
I can't. I'm usually generous, but I'm like, I can't. The skin. What is with the skin, the veins, and everything? He looks like Freddy Krueger.
It looks like he could be defeated with a fork. Somebody just goes, and one of those veins just start, and he's done.
It's like who burned him? Why? Is
okay, this is. I mean, you're right. It's it does. He looks like his veins. I mean, like the body doesn't. The veins don't go through the body like that.
So here's the other thing. He's wearing the blue. It looks like a blue tank top, and he's got the ponytail. It's Lara Croft, bro.
Do you think that he put a ring on his? He put that ring on his arm and then just grew into it. And now he can't get it off.
I think the band that's going across holding the shoulder guard, and he can't get that off. That's stuck.
It's let's also not forget. Once again, you've got what's supposed to be dead people, but they just look like they're scared because he's gonna drop his sack on them. But this thing is lit and shaded to the way that he looks like he has a micro penis jutting out of his crotch area.
Say, if he's on much on steroids, chances are he doesn't have junk.
Yeah, well, you can clearly see it's right there. Alrighty, I'm giving this as a 1 as well. Jay says 4. Library saying Forcework 5 cover was by Tom Tenney. So Eric and Boyd gives it a 4 as well. So let me drop those here.
Jay, this could be Conan 2009. You're right.
Let's see. 2. That's just insulting, says Joe. And then we have 4 with D's nuts, said Undead Quinn. Alrighty. And then we have 3. That is not Conan. Looks like a cross between Shang-Chi and Deadpool, says Ken, giving it a 3. And then we have, let's see, where is his neck organ, says Rhaegar, giving it a 3.
Like I said, it looks like if you just took the current Tomb Raider more managed and just gave her steroids. There you go.
Boom gives it a 3. 2 from Dark Admiral, but I almost gave it a 10 for the fear of a teabag in my face.
It's like Last of Us 2 with that one girl that was supposed to be a girl, but you could truly tell it was a dude.
Mm-hmm. Conan number 9. What the elf is this? The composition is actually good. The rendering, however, Rosmo aspires to be this good. Scored a 5, says Maranya. Then we have Conan on Bane's Venom Juice. Give it a 1, says Jackson. And then we've got Michael Taylor with a 2. Balloon thighs, LOL, says Jay. Perhaps I'm being too generous, says Undead Quinn. I mean, I'm sorry, says Erica Boyd. This is getting too close to blackface racist. Is that Furia from Flash with the Strength Force? Dude's teabagging that poor dude. I'll say 7 compared to the previous. I somewhat like parts of it. Is it the micro penis? Alrighty, and then we have 2 legendarily famous Extreme Conan cover. Total classic. I can't look away. It's pretty great with how bad it is. Alrighty. And let's see, where else we going? Conan number 9. It does not look like Conan to me. Crazy neck muscles, terrible legs. It's a 2. And then I need to lower my score to a 3, please, says Eric and Boyd. And let's see, Conan 29/9. He probably will have to cut that ring off. I know, right? If you flick his veins, it'll pop. Exactly. And Black Spiders comes in with a 3. All righty. So let's get the stop here. And 1 skipped again. Okay, where... 3 for the varicose veins and the workout spandex, says one slick dude. All righty, kids. Let's get the stop here. This is I thought this might be a fun show. I think it will be in the end.
No, I'm miserable.
I know, but that's just you. All righty, and let's see where this one goes. We have 3 1s, taking out the 1 7, the 1 5, and one of the 3 4s, leaving 2 left. But we've got 6 3s, and that takes out 2 of the 4s and 4 of the 6 3. No, yes, 3s. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a 3. It's almost like what will make the best, like what's going to be the one that is on top here. It's different this time. It's different. I'm going to start us off next. And let's see. I have the Mighty Thor, number 482. Alrighty. And let's see. Let me get the go ahead. Go for Thor. Go for Thor 482. All right, let's start off with all of the Greg Land faces on it. The bad coloring with Thor, the bad outfit of Thor, the fact that his back muscles are viewable from the front. Absolutely. You know what? This actually might be the best cover we've seen tonight, though. I'm going to give it a 5. How about you, Professor?
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot going on that I do not like. This issue facing a, well, what is he facing? Like an Egyptian cat goddess? That's what it kind of looks like. I am going to go 5 as well.
All righty. We got a 5 from Pixel. How about you, RDB?
The best way to describe this cover is look at Loki.
Okay.
I'm going 3.
3. All right.
Because unless that's supposed to be like the demon crossing over in Marvel as a teenager.
All right.
No,
It's the gargoyle, right?
Loki is the least offensive thing in this cover.
He looks like a teenage Etrigan.
I would say the High Evolutionary, just because.
And also, Thor. Do I have to be here? Can I move now?
I know, right? Yeah. How about you, Eric? What do you say?
Okay, saying gone form of man. Get me off this cover as fast as you can.
So what do you score this, sir?
5.
5. All righty. There we go. And let's get to the chat where it's a Thor, so 10, says Rhaegar. Really? Okay. Let's see. We've got 4 from Eric and Boyd, a 5 from Black Spiders, Va Boom, Ken, and Dark Admiral, and another 4 from Joe, and another 4 from Ethereal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s, and 1 and 2 4s. 2 4s and 5 5s. All righty. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So far, this might be the best cover of the night. Let's see. I'll buy that for $1. Says Black Spiders. Is that a cod piece?
I hear so.
Thor 482. This is actually a good, solid design for a cover, even with the many flaws. It is way better than Conan 9. I score this an 8, says Maranya.
Someone in the chat, every time he throws a cover up, look on eBay, see what's going for.
What's the most expensive?
Yeah, I want to know if these are actually selling.
What's the most expensive of the shitty covers? 4 for Monday Quinn. 5, says One Slick. Thor pose looks like he has Hogan's mace shoved up his arse. So, and then we've got a 3 for Monday Quinn. So we have a 3, a 4, and a 5. 3, a 4, and a 5. And then let's see. Thor 42. It is a 4. Next up is Loki's the best part of the cover, says Joe. We've got the rainbow bright colors kill me, says Jackson, giving it a 3. 8 from the library. It definitely odd and garish, but if this was in the old bins in the 70s Marvel magazine section as a kid in the 80s, I would pause and stare at it. Kind of dig it. And he gives it an 8. Alrighty, and then we've got a 5 from Michael Taylor. And let's see what else. This will be the best cover of the night, so I rated it high, says Rhaegar. And let's see. Does that hello to Canadian survivalists? Why is everybody low key screaming? Get it, low key. All right. Anyway, I'll say 6, says MK. All righty. And there you go. Let me get the stop. And we'll see where this one lands, ladies and gentlemen. All righty. And we have, let's see, we have 3 3s taking out the 10 and the 2 8s. And then we have 4 4s taking out 1 6 and 3 of the 10 5s. This lands in the 5 category, ladies and gentlemen. So far, best cover of the night. No, it isn't. That's right. 6 was the secret defenders. We got a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 3 right now. Okay, and this is number 5. So that, I guess, is to Pixel again. There you go.
I am Pixel.
Rock and Roll Comics. The Bon Jovi issue.
Hi,
It's
guys.
supposed to be Bon Jovi.
Oh,
What mannish woman is that?
oh no. Oh, okay. So I do like the design around it. That face is so fucking awful. This is a 2.
Bad lovin's got a hold on me.
All righty. How about you, RDV?
If I did not see that it said Bon Jovi above that, I'd be like, what happened to Barbie? Did she get plastic surgery as she got older? She got wow.
Didn't you hear? Dun dun. Barbie's changed. Dun dun.
Slippery when wet? No, not. Yeah, this is a 2.
Already.
I want to see just everyone saying 2, 2, 2.
All right, Eric. What do you say? Save this cover
For what?
For later.
I do not like Bon Jovi. I do not like this cover.
You know what though? I'm curious now. I want to see
You
what
like
the
Bon
interior
Jovi?
art looks like.
The interior art is this. It is not good.
I want to read these on the Geeky Puppet Show.
Oh, no, you don't.
These are covers you read on my channel, not on your channel. I
Yes,
read the back.
and
You don't
Pixel,
like living on a prayer?
the only thing I've ever liked about Bon
I used to
Jovi
work
was
on a dock, bro.
he was at a
You made
South
that
Side. Shut up for a second, Venkman.
Go on ahead. Tell your story, man.
He was at a Southside Johnny show. Southside got sick, and Bon Jovi took over for him because he knew every word to every song and how to do them. So I respected that. His personal taste in music is much better than his. So I do like that, but no, this covers a 1, and so is his music. So there.
Living on a prayer?
Wow.
Wanted dead or alive?
No.
You give love a bad name? Excuse
Sound-
me?
Like this cover, he's going
Excuse
down
me
in a
isn't a
glory.
Bon Jovi song.
It might be better than what I've heard so far.
Okay, so here's the thing. Even if you do not have an Aunt Peggy, Bon Jovi on this cover looks like your Aunt Peggy. I don't care. This is a horrible. This is in transition. Okay, just say it right here. This cover right now is transitioning.
So when your Uncle Paul becomes your Aunt Peggy, is that what you're trying to say?
So you're not touched by
Yeah.
uncle, you're touched by
That's weird because I was just watching, Fox Tonight, and Caitlyn Jenner was just on, so I'm kind of
There you go.
You-
it's
Turned on?
everywhere. I can't avoid it.
Did you watch Justine Bateman one
No.
on Waters?
All right.
That was earlier tonight.
Let's see. Va 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 Boom says 2. We get a 1 from Rhaegar. Looks like Daria, says Dark Admiral. 2 from Ethereal already. Black Spiders, we don't do points, so I'm going to give it a 1 for you. So we have a 2 from Ken, a 2 from Michael, and a 1 from Dark Admiral. So that makes 1, 2, 3 1s, and 1, 2, 3, 4 2s. So we've got 3 1s and 4 2s. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All righty. Joe says 2. Looks like a sober Janis Joplin, says Dark Admiral. How do you know? You've never seen a sober Janis Joplin. Rat Jackson says 2. Undead Quinn says 2. What? Look alike took over the band. Henry says Bon Jovi is a 0, just like his music. Okay, a 1. Wow, some anti-Bon Joviers there.
Oh, it gets better for me.
All right,
Keep
we got
reading.
a 2 and a 2 here, so let me drop those. All right, 1, 2. And then we have looks like a crackhead or a meth head, says Black. Well, come on over to Muncie and you can tell the difference.
To be fair though, it looks like any glam rocker throughout the late 80s.
Let's see. Bon Jovi rode a steel horse over the art, giving it a 1. That a chick or a dude from the 80s? I will say 4, says says MK, giving it the highest score yet.
Hey Breen,
right.
what do you like better? Bon Jovi now or Bon Jovi then?
No.
Man, he can't sing now at all.
No.
One Slick is saying, just looking at this makes me want to burn it. Giving it a 1.
Breen, you weren't going to say anything?
And then we have, let's see, I'm tempted to score it higher since it's an indie. But Black Spiders is giving it a 1. Bon Jovi, the design and color schemes are quite good, says Maranya. The rendering, however, is less than stellar. Mark the date. This is my lowest ranking ever so far. I score this a 2. Maranya, the night is not over.
I was just going to say it's my lowest score ever. It's an 8.
Could be. Alrighty, I'm with Breen. Can't stand Jovi. It's my wife's favorite group. I've heard it quite. But then again, I like Bon Jovi also. But let's see. Uncle Paul becoming Aunt Peggy has a few innuendos in it.
I feel like Jovi
3 from the library. I just erased a whole paragraph of gibberish that the vapid marshmallow Bon Jovi face channeled into my mind. So let's just say 3 and scrub my eyes out. You guys have no idea what's coming at you. Okay, so let's see. Bad Jovi. Hi, I had these, but I gave some away. They're up. There
Are we
you go.
not done with the scores yet? Jeez, how many people are saying this?
Hey,
bad?
we got 24 people watching, and pretty much that many people participating. I dig this. Thank you.
Well, it's always nice to participate when you don't have to bid on anything. So you can just
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't forget to participate in the auction too. He's right. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh, good Lord.
We got Leon with 6.
Oh, okay. Let me get right. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look
All
at this
right,
one.
we've got 5 1, or I'm sorry, 7 1s taking out the 1 7, the 1 6, the 1 4, the 1 3, and 3 of the 9 2s, and that's where this one lands. It lands in a 2. This is kind of sweet. It is. It's working the way I wanted to.
Wait, Breen, did he say it's a 2 and he said it's a sweet?
2.
Ooh, sweet.
Well, we went from 6, we got a 5, then a 4, then a 3, now a 2. I'm waiting for that 1. I'm waiting for the across the board. It's a 1. Okay, let's see. I got number 4, so 5 went to Pixel. 6 goes to RDV.
It looks like Bub's comics. Breen, you know that is Bub.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see Shazam, I always think of him because he's got the squinty eyes and stuff. I love it. It's so cool. Yeah, more photorealism and Vince Coletta on the background. Kids, it's a crisis wave coming. Don't worry.
The 5-year-old demon baby in his arms, though. That's kind of.
Well, actually, no, that's actually Aqua Baby. He ages fast.
You're nice mans. I'm a little boy too. Oh,
We know.
It's like, but you look at this cover. But if you look at this cover, it's like Inception. They're looking at a cover of this cover, and they're looking, and that cover is looking, and it is a photo of this cover looking at that cover. It's just wow. It's like it just goes on forever. That being said, I'll go 5.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's just kind of meh.
yeah.
To be fair, though, this whole series had kind of weird covers like this.
Well, for a little bit, the first few. I mean, I showed off
But I
number
mean,
2.
I think majority of people who were picking up this comic book didn't give a shit about the covers. They knew that they liked the characters, so they're getting it.
They're probably very happy to have him back. So anyway, Eric, what do you think?
Well, I remember at this time, photo covers were kind of a thing at DC.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with this. It mixes them both fairly effectively, and I think this is an 8.
All righty. All right. Pixel.
I'm going to go ahead and say that this has a lot of merit to it. I don't think it's a bad cover, actually. I'm not a fan of photorealism in covers usually, but I think this one's fine. Let's go 6.
My favorite cover is the Return of the Mole Man with Pixel's face. With the, oh my goodness.
Alrighty.
I, the Mole Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I was, instead of putting your score down, I was about to put go
Wow.
for 6.
This might be the highest cover ranked.
It might just
No,
be.
look at how other people are ranking this.
I know, but I saw some 9s in there.
I'm giving it a 4 myself. Let's go to
And a
the
10.
chat. All right, 10 from Dark Admiral. Okay.
I know, but then it's like
says
yeah,
I love it. Then a 1 from Rhaegar and Black Spiders, and then we have comic showing a comic. Give it a 6, says Leon. Next up, we have Undead Quinn saying 1, Va 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 Boom saying 3, Ken K saying 5. So we've got a 1, a 3, and a 5. And then 9, I love Shazam, and I dig Bronze Age photo collage, and it's a classic Infinity cover, says Library, giving it a 9. This might actually be a decently graded 7. Best cover I've seen so far, says One Slick. Alrighty. And then we have 5, with one magic word, 1, says Jackson. And then we have, let's see, 5, it's too funky for me. I hate it, says Eric and Boyd. And then we have Speechless. Shazam 6, it's a 1, says Henry. Next up, Shazam needs a come to Jesus moment. Beatles meet Monty Python. That makes sense. 2 for Ethereal Dragon. Alrighty, and Maranya. Oh well, we have 1s, 2. We have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is the only time that's ever happened where we have at least 1 in every column. Shazam 6. I love the mix of photos and kids with a comic book rendered hero. How can anyone score this cover as being bad? I score this a Shazam 8. Alrighty. Let's see. 6, it's bad, but I like the attempt to do something different. All right. Let's see. I love comics. Question: who's better, Rod Stewart or Bruce Springsteen? Rod Stewart. And by the way, I will say 9. Alrighty. And
No.
Eric says Springsteen. I say Stewart.
I say Stewart too.
Let's see. 7. This cover's not bad. I always liked the 70s Shazam run. So did I. This cover in number 2, I always thought were bad covers, though. Let's see. It's so weird. I can't help it. Also, let's see. For Eric, Taylor Swift's music or Bon Jovi's.
Deafness.
A kick in the balls or a poke in the eye. All right, let's get the stop and find out where this one lands. I mean, it's like I said, we've got a score at every number. And how it goes, we've got 5 1s taking out the 1 10, the 2 9s, and the 2 8s. We've got 1 2 taking out one of the 2 7s and the 3 helps, so they're gone. And then we've got 4 6s versus 1 4 and 2 5s, and this lands a 6. All righty, cool. And it is tied with being the best cover of the evening with Secret Avenger or Defenders. All right, we haven't broken a 7. And now we're on 7, and it is Eric's turn. And you get Saturday Morning Comic number 1.
Okay, first I want to point out, every picture tells a story is legitimately in my all-time top 20. I love Rod Stewart.
Okay.
The 60s and 70s, phenomenal. Other than a couple of Faces reunions after that, he hasn't done a damn thing in 45 years. 40 years. Now onto this cup, but Born to Run is my favorite album for 50 years now. So it's this you have no say in this. Go away. I don't know what in the blue blazes I'm looking at.
Saturday Morning Comic number 1.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, let's see.
This is Liz Fair.
All right.
Matthew Ramones.
Liz Fair, the only artist who has ever traded in Critical Acclaim to become a Pop-Tart. It didn't work. Matthew Sweet, awesome. Ramones, awesome. Collective Soul, you've got to be kidding me.
Thank you. I do agree with you on the Ramones.
I'm going to say 5. I don't know. This is there. Why not?
All righty, Pixel.
Hi, I'm Pixel.
No.
Is it a robot?
Robot.
It's pronounced robot.
All. Yeah, Undead Quinn says the best. It looks like 90s trash. I'm sorry. I think that this is a. Let's go 2 again.
All righty. And RDV.
This looks like an MTV video DJ said, you know what? Let's make a comic book with Marvel because they're so hot right now. Everybody loves them. We're big. Like, let's collab. And they're like, yeah, we'll sell this and we'll put a bubble gum in there too, and people will buy it. And then, like, no one bought it. I'm trying to figure what actor is that on the front, the guy with the face. He looks like one of those soprano guys that gets bumped off. Kind of looks like a younger version of Goody from what's it called, the Tulsa King. But yeah, and then you got George Costanza's dad on the left.
So what do you score it?
Oh, what do I score it? Oh, you want me to score it too? Yeah, you know what? I give it a 1.
A 1 from RDV.
I wish there was a 0.
Well, you're in company. I'm giving it a 1 too. This is the cover is supposed to sell the comic book. This is the anti of that. I mean, seriously.
Saturday morning. Do you know what Saturday morning is? Around this time? Cartoons.
Yes. And this is, I don't know. Who is that? How
You
is
mean
that
it's not
supposed
for getting threatened with a triple barrel shotgun?
No, it isn't.
It's a video camera or iPod or MP3 player, maybe?
I guess. Anywho, Va Boom says 4. No comment on this one, says Leon. My vote for Stuart 2 over Bruce. Let's see. So we got a 4 and a 5 from Ethereal, a 5 from One Slick saying Ken says 3, Joe says 5, and Undead Quinn says 5, bland, bad. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 5s, 1 4, and 1 3. All righty, we've got
looks
3,
like a digital camera.
4, and it was 4 5. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Like even the gun has 3 barrels. What the heck?
Dark Admiral says, "What the hell happened to Bruce Willis? Give it a 1." Michael gives it a 5. All righty, and here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see. Same here. I have no idea. Good bands mentioned. Give it a 5. This is hot cringe. A 4, I guess, says Rhaegar. So we got a 4 and 5. What are you trying to say there, bub?
No, MD Quinn said MP3 player did exist in the late 90s, but I said MP3 there looked like a regular Discman player, like you just put a blank disc in it, or if you wanted to.
Let's see. Jackson says 1. I love Collective Soul. How dare you, says Eric and Boyd. The Ramones are awesome. Let's see. So we've got a 1 from the library saying no comment for 90s attempt at cool. I don't know what. They should have put the Ramones on the cover. Alrighty. And let's see. We also have from Maranya Saturday Morning Comics number 1. What the Elf? This cover tried for the Max Headroom feel and missed spectacular. Makes me queasy looking at it. No joke. Score 3. So we got a 1 and a 3. Alrighty. And next up, there are no more Saturday morning cartoons. That's true. This one gives me more Monty Python vibes combined with an MTV poster or something. I'll rate this a 6, says MK. The highest score yet. I gave it a 4 because at least you can make out what's on the cover. I don't even know what the F he's holding. Let's see. Saturday morning, is that Bowser from Shana Na? It's a 2, and Henry just dated himself as old as fuck.
It's an old school vintage MP3 player. That's what it looks like. Now I'm looking at it now. They have some old school. They had a screen on. You can actually watch videos. That's what he's holding.
Sadly, there was only. Did you get Michael Taylor? I thought I did. Oh, he gave it a 5. Okay, I'll put down another 5. Oh, he did. Thanks, Eric. Okay, cool. Have you guys ever heard a dude say he was queasy, for instance? Imagine Eric saying, I'm queasy. All right, so let's get the stop.
Oh, you know, Eric, you know what he looks like? Looks like Steve from Married with Children.
He does. All righty, this time around, kids, we've got 4 1s, knocking out that 1 6 and 3 of the 7 5s.
Man,
And then we have hold on. Then we have 2 2s, knocking out what's 3 is 7, so that's 4. So now we're down to 2 5s, and the 2 3s take that out. So there's only 2 4s left, and this is a 4, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to know what the ads are. Is it Stridex in here, or do you have Sega or Nintendo, regular Nintendo? Like, $1.95, dude, for a comic book.
Wow, that was pretty good.
And gas was cheaper than that.
Alrighty, number 8. So that means it's mine to start off.
It's Bill Sienkiewicz cover. That's what it is. It says there's Jackson.
All right, let me put in go for life. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Run away. And by the way, I misspelled 4.
Run away.
This is Bill Sienkiewicz. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Go for life, and I get to start us off on Life Brigade, issue number 1.
I see boobies.
That guy's got a 6-pack starting at his tits. This is horrible.
Well, I was talking about him. I saw what the colonel left.
Life Brigade. Yeah, those are bad too. The faces, the bodies, everything is just off. The guns are off. There's nothing good about this cover. If I had a 0, I'd score it a 0. It's a 1 even. All right, go ahead, Pixel.
I didn't know Picasso did comic book covers.
I know, right?
well, after see, Doctor Who brought back. Remember, he brought the other guy back to the Van Gogh.
That is Vincent Van Gogh. A whole league different to Picasso.
And I'm saying he brought Van Gogh, so then he started bringing the other ones.
It's Van Gogh, by the way.
Oh.
What do you score this, Pixel?
Anyway, I'm gonna go 2.
All right, you're being generous.
Yes.
Okay, how about you, RDV?
Well, like I said, there's boobies in the background, and it looks like this might be a cover for a Nintendo game back in the day. Remember the Atari games?
Yeah.
With the Sphinx and all stuff, the weird stuff. So, I mean, I love the laser guns. They're great. And you got the guy in the background who's a fairy, and then an Iron Man prototype. Yeah,
that's a Iron Man with Colossus colors.
Like my only, like I said, this is for me. It's a 1, but I mean, I want to know who the girl is in the back. What is like? I just want to know her story.
You want her number, Eric? What do you say?
I'm gonna guess that our friend Library 88 is a fan of underground comics. When you see his score, you'll know why I said that.
I said he's,
however, I am not. This is dreadful. I didn't. Yeah, I said if we ever ranked Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers, it'd be a 1 fest.
I don't want to know what this is. Talk about.
Okay. Alrighty. Like I said, if the 0 existed, I would give it that. The guy has camel boobs. Alrighty, so here we go. Library says 10. This cover rules. Alrighty, we get a 5 from Leon. And then we have 1 from Ken, Michael Taylor, Va-Va-Voom, Dark Admiral. And then we have 4 from Rhaegar and a 2 from Ethereal. Okay, so 4 1s, a 2 and a 4. Okay. And 2 and a 4. Alrighty, then Undead Quinn, number 1. Did a teenage kid draw this? Let's see, 2 for Eric and Boyd.
You know what's bad about this?
This is
kind of the kind of art I saw there pushing a couple of years ago in Comicsgate.
Comicsgate, I know, right? Let's see. Joe says 5. Meh. Does V mean man boobies?
No, I'm talking about the girl on the left.
Let's see. Joe said 5. Let me get that down. And then
Like,
we have.
if they would have brought her up to the front of the cover, I think this book probably would have sold more.
One Slick says it's always nice to see someone let their 7-year-old draw the comic art for them. He gives it a 3. And then we have, let's see, Life Brigade #1. It's a fanzine level art, even with numerous flaws. This is way better than cartoons cover. Scored a Brigade 4. Alrighty. Henry says Life Brigade looks like young child drew it. It's a 1. And then let's see, the guy has camel boobs. Jackson says 1. This actually had 3 issues, says Jackson. And 1 for me also. What is better song, Downcast Alexa or Maggie May? I feel like both are underrated. Maggie May isn't underrated. It was a big hit.
I don't know what Downcast Alexa is.
Yeah, I mean, are you trying to say Downeaster, like from Billy Joel? Let's see. The Lester sisters. We need the Lester sisters for tonight. We really do. Yeah, let me get the stop here, but I do want to read Library's comment because he's answering what you said. Oh, the Lesters would be so much fun on this topic.
I feel like we'd take forever because you'd be like, they want to tell
Maybe
everything
so.
that's
Yep, the underground, but more relation to this. I dig 70s and 80s black and white boom of self-published books by amateurs and Midwest metal bands. This stuff is finding new audience. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah,
it ain't finding me, but
yeah. Oh, by the way, Leon, yeah, we do respect everybody's opinion, but we're friends, so sometimes we give each other the business. That's all. All righty, so here's what we've got. We've got 11 1s taking down those two 5s. Wait, yep, 2 5s, 1 10, 4 2s, 1 3, and 3 2s. This is a 1. We have achieved it, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, we have achieved oneness. If we were Buddhist right now, we would have achieved Zen and gone on to the next life.
Zen?
We have achieved oneness with all. Okay, kids, that was mine. All right, I get it. You know, we just went off on an independent comic book, and that is nowhere near as fun as going off on the famous characters and everything. All righty, so I am going to present to you.
I see what you did there, Jackson, bastard.
Wow.
Okay. I'm going to, I do believe this is, I'm going to start us off. It's going to be Pixel.
Hello.
And Pixel.
Who are you?
I'm Pixel.
Thank you.
Let's let you start us off on Marvel Comics Presents number 93 and our first, I believe, Wolverine cover. Alrighty.
Okay. Jesus. Oh my God. What the hell?
No, I don't even know if that's Wolverine. It looks like Wolverine.
Oh.
Come at me, be boil.
Listen here, Bob. Listen here, Bob, is what I expect to hear from him. What the hell?
It looks more like a pirate.
Really bad. I think we have found. Oh my God! It really is horrible. Like,
Well,
you can.
You know what it looks like? He got stabbed in the back.
I have rated things 2, and I hate this more. So this is 1. I won.
Okay. How about you, RDV?
Hi, I'm RDV.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, it just looks like he's. I don't care. Retarded. We're taking that word back.
You are. Yeah, you can take it back. It's where it belongs now.
On this cover, wow, it just looks like Derpy Wolverine. Durr.
Durr.
I just pooped my pants.
I did, and this is still dumber.
Can I go -1? Like, can we go past like yeah, this is a 1. I
Right.
can't. I'm usually generous on most cover rankings, but man, this is bad. If
Okay.
it's Wolverine, why
Yeah.
does he have knives? He has what
I know, right? It looks like he's trying to get to the Thanksgiving dinner table. Eric, what do you think?
Oh, Bob.
This
He's a butt pirate.
wow, I hate this cover so much. I'm never even going to watch Knives Out again.
Okay.
This might be the worst cover I've ever seen.
It says SR as on the knife on the right side. I think that's S.
I don't know who that is.
Or is it Sal Buscema?
No, it's not Sal Buscema.
Because if I look this up, because it says
this is a 1, obviously. I mean,
All right, I'm
below.
not gonna fight you guys. I
rude?
love for the bad comics. This was one of the first ones in, and I kept going. Okay, I've got 2 Wolverine covers here. I don't like to have a character represented twice, and so I was like, you know what? I got to throw this out the window. I have to keep both Wolverine covers. All righty, so let's go to the chat, and we've got Michael Taylor giving this a 3 and Radar a 0, which I'm going to count as a 1. Sorry. Let's see. Leon says 1. 5. I have this run, Dark Admiral says. All right, we got a 1 and a 5. 3, 4, and 5. Here we go. And then we have totally messed up his claws. RDV at Thanksgiving. Jackson says 3. Undead Kawin says, what? All righty, and then we have a 4 for Ethereal and a 3 from Baba Boom. So that's 2 3s and a 4. 1, 2.
right.
Okay, let's see. One Slick says 3. Rabies is such a bad disease. 2 from Undead Quinn and a 4 from Ken. So we've got a 2, a 3, and a 4. And let's see. 1, I have always loathed this cover. Since childhood, I couldn't fathom releasing a bad woolly cover. This is unforgivable, says the library.
Is this a variant cover?
And then he says Wolvie. I think Woolly pretty much said it all there, library. 2, I have no idea what happened with this one. Never saw it before, but I guess that's a good thing, says Eric and Boyd. And then we have a 3 from Joe. Next up, Marvel Comics presents 93 Very Strange Wolverine. It is a 2, says Henry. Maranya says Marvel Comics presents number 93, Wolverine channeling his pirate side with the earring, well rendered, trying not to let my personal hate of the character show on the score, which is a 6. So far, the highest score.
It's supposed to be Wolverine and the Wild Frontier.
What the flick is Nova doing in the cover box? It's Marvel Comics presents. It was all over. It had a lot of different.
Yeah, because the only saving grace for this cover is there's another one on the back. So I'm guessing this half is probably resting against the backing board. About 99% of the people
that does make sense. Hold on just a sec. Just for fun, let me see. Okay, let's see if okay, and usually here we go, kids. It's Sam Keith. Let me stop this share for a little bit, and this is the other side of this comic because there are always 2.
Is it a flip book?
There you go. Yeah, well, Marvel Comics Presents was back then.
Okay,
and this is the other side, by the way. You got a Sam Keith Ghost Rider cable cover. Yeah, so there you go.
We can't see because it's blocked by the.
Wow, and Sam Keith is the better option.
I know, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, you can. That's it. That's all. That's basically all you see on the side there. That is, yeah, you're seeing it. But there you go. Alrighty. Yeah, this 93 didn't really have a chance.
2 covers. Let's see. I want to see if they show. If they tell who the other cover artist is. Todd Fox and wow.
I know that's pretty bad, isn't it?
Todd Fox drew Ghost Rider, and then Cable is by Sam Keith.
Okay, where did I leave off? But Eric's not his out joke. Drop to 1. 3 is too generous, says Michael Taylor. All right. And then we have, let's see, Todd Fox and Sam Keith says 1 slick.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right, there we go. That was all the numbering. So let me get the stop. Yeah, I'm not doing a poll tonight because the rejects took a while, and I figure, you know, keep the time down a little because I knew we were going to discuss a lot of comics as we went through tonight. We can't just go past some of these.
Dude, I thought I was taking crazy pills. I went the Marvel fan, and they kept showing the other cover. I'm like, is this a variant? Who paid for this variant?
All right, so we have what looks like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones, taking out the 1 7, the 1 6, the 2 5s, and all 3 4s, leaving only 2s left, and that's where this lands at a 2. You guys were generous. It's Christmas for comic covers. All righty, Bon Jovi has a long-haired friend. All right, that was Pixel and RDV. I almost don't want to show you this. I mean, I know that we're showing off bad covers.
By all means, you don't have to.
But we're friends, and I feel that I might lose a friend by showing you this cover. It is one of my favorite characters of all time.
I laugh. You threw a Kelly Jones in there, and it gets like a 10.
No, it's not Kelly Jones, but it is a Daredevil comic. Daredevil 378, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought that was Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass and Rosie O'Donnell, right?
Yeah, good God, this is a bad cover.
When did Boss turn into the Kingpin?
I know, right?
There.
Suddenly Bon Jovi isn't so bad, says Joe. Have a good night, one slip.
Literally, it's like they just like put an old man Daredevil in a Kick-Ass costume. What? He doesn't even have red hair.
This is Foggy discovering the identity of Daredevil, right?
But he has black hair.
Uh-huh. Well, he's also 50, by the way, if you go by the wrinkles on his face.
I know. It's Tom Cruise.
If Tom Cruise and
Rosie O'Donnell.
No, what's the guy from if Tom Cruise and Alex Jones had a baby? They're putting chemicals in your eyes, Matt.
Not Alex Jones. What are you talking about? That's Rosie O'Donnell on the right saying, "You ate my Twinkie." Wow.
What do you score it, Bubba?
Burt Reynolds. Without his mustache. You put a mustache in that? It's Burt Reynolds. Wow. Face to face with the truth. If they had a caption that says, "You ate my pizza," dude, I'm oh man. Fuck it, I'm going 7.
Really? Oh my God. Okay.
It's bad. It's bad in a good way. It's not bad like the other ones.
You think this is so bad it's good? All righty, Eric. Speak the truth to us. What do you think?
Hi. I'm embarrassed for this cover. Let's see. And I think I'm going to go about 6 numbers lower than Venkman. This is Ichiban.
I want to read this. I want to see the interior art.
If I remember correctly, it's a lot better than the cover.
It would have to be. All righty,
and that guy's still around because Hamner, I think he's one of the guys that melted down post-election.
Pixel, what do you say?
Hamner.
So, see, the key problem is if this were another book, and it wasn't supposed to be Daredevil, like the artwork itself, the style itself isn't inherently bad. It's not. It's that it's bad for this. Really bad for this. I have to give it a I'll go 3.
Okay, that sounded like it was painful to you to go that high.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I feel no such pain. This, by the way, looks to me like where your child starts when he comes to you with a picture. Hey, look, I drew my comic book, and it's on notebook paper. That's what this looks like. It looks like the start for somebody who will be one day a comic book artist. This does not look like finished art. This is not where an adult lands in his artistic growth. And I'm somebody who can't draw a stick figure. All right, this one is a 2.
Someone's selling it for $18.
Are the people around him trying to sell it for $18? All righty. Rhaegar says a 10 for some reason. Leon says 4. Undead Quinn says 6. And Dark Admiral says 3. So we got a 3, 4, 6, and a 10, which I'm thinking Rhaegar is trolling. 3, 4, 6, and 10. Alrighty, looks like a cheap indie book from the 80s. Those cheap indie books had better art. 1, no words, horrendous. It actually smells. Okay, then we've got Foggy doesn't look too terribly bad, still sucks, but what the happened to Matt Murdock, says Eric and Boyd, giving it a 2.
Got a hold.
Then we have Joe giving it a 3, as well as Vava Boom, and Jackson gives it a 2. So we have 2 3s and a 2.
It's like if Tony Stark decided to LARP as Daredevil.
Gay frog water in your eyes, says Rhaegar. Let's see. Ken K says 2. It's bad, but I didn't hate it that bad, says Undead Quinn. Alrighty. Let's see. Is that Ned from Spider-Man movies on the right? Ha. I'll go 4, says MK. So we got a 2 and a 4.
If they whitewashed him.
All right. Then we've got 3 from Ethereal. And right there you go. And then
it's like they made the Foggy big enough to be the owl.
I know, right? Ron just says, Daredevil 378. I admire the concept. The rendering does not work. This is so bad, it's leaning into good. Score a flying blind 6. All righty. There we go. And let's see, Daredevil 379. That does not look like Matt Murdock. What is the weird pouch? It's a 3. Cover pencils by Cully Hammer, who also did the interior. Okay.
It only gets better as you go through the next couple of issues.
Let's see. I don't feel no ways tired, says Englantine. Actually, I'm having fun with this, and you guys are keeping me up. Thank you. That is what is troll. Yeah, okay. Put your hand over the cover and just look at the logo and corner box, then lower your hand slowly. The horror.
Eric, I bet he's never said that before.
Which is better, Kinks Lola or Styx Babe Lola? No, seriously, this is look. Styx is my favorite band in the entire world. Doesn't mean every one of their songs is better than everybody else's songs. As a matter of fact, the other day RDV shared their version of Hallelujah, which I think is one of the worst things ever put to record. It sounds horrible. The Hallelujah chorus from Styx. There's no harmony until the very end. It's very not.
I didn't share that out.
But I thought you put it.
No, so it was Mariah Carey with Creed is what I uploaded originally.
Oh, that's what you
uploaded. And I think you went into talking about Styx, and then just
No. What I said was I said that I don't ever want to hear Creed again because I had to stand there and listen.
You and Rob started talking about other things. So.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to what we're doing here. All righty. This one had 2 1s, takes on that 110 and that 17.
Did we skip?
We got 4 2s taking on 2 6s and 2 4s.
We also got a 3 from Michael.
And then we've got 7 3s, and that's where this lands. This is a 3.
He said he was thinking Burt Reynolds before I mentioned it. So.
All righty. Oops, I don't want to show these off because these are incredibly bad. All righty. Conan has himself a friend.
I keep forgetting that I can actually peek, but I normally don't because I want to be in that suspense.
You want to have the surprise come up as well. Yeah, that was RDV. So we're back to Eric, and you know what? Like I said, we had 2 Wolverine covers here.
Oh my gosh!
Eric,
the Foggy Nelson is Roseanne and yelling at Tom Cruise for remember he jumped on her couch.
Oprah.
Was it Oprah?
Yeah.
I thought he did it on Rosie O'Donnell. So.
Everybody knows what I am about to put. Alrighty. I mean, you have to. If you know bad Wolverine covers, you have to, because, ladies and gentlemen,
no, don't.
Eric Breen is going to lead us off on Wolverine.
Where'd Eric go? He left.
Revolver. And I will get your one in there, Leon.
Oh my God. Oh.
What?
How dare you?
In
that is a masterpiece.
Governor piece.
No.
According to me, by the way, there's also 4 covers worse than this one.
This cover brought back slavery. It's that bad.
Okay. So this is giving.
So Zach bought it.
This is a master class on.
He just got it.
Zach has this framed.
So this is a master class on ones.
He's got he's got it in his wall next to the whip hanging on the corner.
Jesus, jumping Jehoshaphat, this is brutal.
You know what that is? Annoyed. That looks like the pizza Annoyed from Domino's.
It's like he took Wolverine's outfit.
I think Leon's going to try to get that 0 through. So I think I'm going to join him. This is a 0.
Sorry, gang, but okay. All right. What about you, Pixel? Where do you land in here?
Hi, I'm Pixel.
Why is Beavis and Butthead on this cover?
Why is Man-Bat on this cover?
This is absolutely.
Why isn't Wolverine on this cover?
This is below a 1. Yeah. So it is the lowest one there is. It's 0.
All right. How about you, RDV?
Why are you even asking? You know what my answer's going to be. It's a 10, bro. Just kidding.
All righty.
No, it's not a 10. It's a 1.
Let's go up to the chat, see where they land. All righty.
It's, oh my gosh.
Ethereal says 4.
Looks more like Carrot Top under the mask.
And then we have a 1 from Michael Taylor. Leon said, I'd never buy this with those teeth. But what about with yours? That's the important part. No. We have a 1 from Michael Taylor, a 4 from Joe, 2 from Dark Admiral, 0 from Leon, and a 1 from Undead Quinn, a 4 from Ken. So we've got 2 1s, well, 3 technically because of Leon's. Let's see, 3 1s, a 2, and 2 4s. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, a 2, and 2 4s. Okay. Starting with Maranya, Wolverine Revolver. The rendering is surprisingly good. The concept, however, that made me nauseated. Score a 2. Okay. Let's see. A low 1, says Rhaegar. And then we have Boom saying 3, as well as the library. This is famously bad and lives up to its masterpiece badness. It's all about Wolverine's dental situation, really. All right. And we have 1. What in the wide world of sports is going on here? Says Eric and Boyd.
Oh my gosh.
And yes, I tried to do the voice. There you go.
A 9.4 graded is $50.
Oh, people love this for how bad covers, I guess, are selling. So Wolverine versus Man-Bat. He has Batman's ears. His claws look cheap. I'll say 8, says MK.
Who wants to buy for $6? It's unopened, unread.
Wolverine looks like Butthead. I can't, says Rhaegar. I can't unsee it. Wolverine standing straight from the set of Children of the Corn, says the library. And Jackson gives it a 4. We've got Henry saying Wolverine Revolver. The bat isn't that bad. Wolverine's face is brutal. It's a 3. And then we have I have no front teeth, says Leon. Let's see. Wolverine needs teeth.
Can you guess? So this is from 2009.
Alrighty. There you go. Let's get the stop here.
I'm just looking at the covers now. I want to see how much people are trying to sell these for.
Well, when you find so far $50 for this one, let's find out which one is the most.
Well, that was a graded 9 point. Yeah, he probably because he paid $40 for that.
Yeah, he just wanted to get his $10 back. All righty, kids, we have 1 8. We have 4 4s, and then 3 5s trying to take. I'm sorry,
3 Thors
and 2 2s trying to take down 9 10 or 9 1s, and they do. This is a 2.
3 Thors and 5 Ys.
I went backwards. Oh, whoops! I stopped sharing.
It's okay. You're used to going backwards.
I hit the wrong thing here. Alrighty, and whoops!
Oh no!
I don't want to show off everything. I know. I don't want to show off everything. This is a 2.
I saw that cover. How dare you put that in there? I'm offended, mon ami.
Alrighty, and are you kidding me? That's the next one. This is Eric's. So let's see. Let me put this in here, and this one is horrible bad. This one to me is worse than the one we just saw. But then again, so are the last 3 here. All right, Eric, we're gonna let you lead us off on Gambit number 1.
You know what it is? Isn't that the guy from? Oh crap! It's that one actor that appears on Law and Order all the time?
I have no idea. Just
That's an face.
Eric, this is
He wears the
yours.
dark glasses all the time.
Honestly, if you take out his face, this is actually a pretty good cover.
The
Problem is,
background, I guess, is decent, but he's there.
Buddha
Yeah,
saying he's stupid.
yeah, it's a 2 because I said that face just kind of sticks out. And says, "I'm a 2."
Yeah. Oh, hold on just a sec. All righty. Cool. Let's see. Pixel, what do you say?
DJ Qualls.
Eric is right. The background goes ahead and is fan-frickin-tastic. The main problem is his face and his body.
Oh my gosh. The chat, Keith Richards.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like Gambit played by Keith Richards.
Yeah, no.
It looks like a 76-year-old guy.
He is very bad, but that background is really good. So I'm going to have to go ahead and give it a let's go 4.
4. Okay. RDV.
Dun dun. It's the guy from Law and Order. Don't I see him? It's the tall, skinny guy. He has the huge giant glasses. He was also in Dirty Dancing as the father.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, he plays the candlestick in Jeffrey Orbach is who you're thinking.
That's what I think every time I see that
It's
face.
Gambit played by Jeffrey Orbach, right? Jerry Orbach. Thank you, honey. Yeah. Jerry Orbach.
Ask her. Does she know who it is?
Okay, hey, Gail. Hold on. I'm going to turn off the camera. She doesn't
Go ahead,
like to they're asking, look at this picture here. See if you don't think that this looks like Jerry Orbach. Obviously younger, but this is a character named Gambit. Yeah. She's nodding. She didn't say yes, but yeah, she's walking away going, yep.
She said I could have went another 35 years without seeing that.
Yeah, she probably so, yes. All righty. What do you score this, RDV?
Like, even the title font, like the subcontext, it's not like Gambit race for his life or at the end of his life. And like, why would you
Race
draw
for
him
your
that
life,
way?
Charlie Brown.
That is a 2. Even Buddha's saying this piece
Getting
of
off
shit in
this
front
cover.
of me.
Okay, so here's the thing. If I go out to a restaurant and I order a steak dinner,
That's you with your onions.
and the steak comes back and it is boot leather tough, and but the mashed potatoes are creamy and buttery and awesome, and the asparagus is exactly as crisp as I like it to be, and I love the sides, I'm going to be pissed because the steak is burned and it's horrible. So background smackground, you got one job, make Gambit look heroic, and instead they give you a Gambit that is given up on life.
Like,
this is a doop-a-doop-a-doop. I mean, this is the droopy dog version of Gambit.
Gambit's done dirty for the past 20, 30 years.
There you go.
It's like they can't get good writers, and on top of that, look at the insult they do with the covers.
There you go. All righty, but I give it a 1. Let's go see what everybody else says. Oh, come on, Boyd. This isn't bad enough already. Let's see. Ethereal says 0, and of course that counts as a 1.
I'll be right back. I'm grabbing something strong for the drink.
All righty. Let's see. WTF, OMG. Wow, what the fuck? DJ Quail says Gambit. That's actually better. Let's see. Dark Admiral says 1. Please do, Dragon. I don't know what that means. Eric and Boyd says 1. Nope, that got awful a 1. So we got 3 1s straight across the board. 1, 2, and 3. And let's see. He looks like an unwrapped mummy, says Rhaegar, giving it a 2. And then we have, this looks like Timothy Broadstreet cover. It's pretty well done, but Joe says 3. Anorexic Gambit, says Leon. Gambit looking like Keith Richards. Va, 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 boom, says 4. Wait, LOL, 6, says Leon. All righty. And 4. And next up, Jackson says 2. The booty is cool, says Leon. All right, let's give that 2 there. And then we've got Mr. Miyagi with a stick behind Adam Schiff, pencil neck, Gambit, LOL. Give it a 2, says MK. All right. And let's see, Gambit 1, it looks like Stewart from The Big Bang Theory holding a cup of coffee. It's a 2, says Henry. All righty. 7, made me laugh out loud. It's well done. If it's Timothy Broadstreet, I actually used to collect his covers, but sweet Lord, says Library. All right. And let's see, was the artist pissed? Did he not get paid for more art? So he drew this as shitty as possible. This is a Tracer cover, says Undead Quinn. I think Richard Belzer. Actually, Belzer's probably closer than, but Orbach's pretty close. If Gambit wasn't in the picture, it would be a 9. Man, how did Marvel survive all these covers? Ken K says a 4. Ready? And then we've got, similar to the steak, Gambit is burned. Maranya says Gambit number 1. Michael Richards and Richard Belzer had a fugly love child to create Gambit. Otherwise, this cover is quite good. This has earned a nauseating 2, says Maranya. Exactly. He really looks like a homeless dude. I actually insulted DJ Quails with my analogies. Yeah, that kid makes Skinny look okay.
I'm back with comfort food.
So here we go, kids. Let's see where this one lands.
It lands in the
landfill. Let's see. We have 5 1s taking out the 7s, the 6s, and all 3 4s, leaving 7 2s to go against 1 3 and winning greatly.
How
bigly,
dare you make me long for a Sam Keith cover?
This is a 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Michael got skipped again, apparently.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. No, Michael hadn't been. Oh, I agree. The cover is pretty good, except for the face. Give it a 3. All right, let's see if it changes anything. And no. All righty. Let's get the go for. That was for Eric, right?
Wait, yeah, Eric got this one because I got the one before it.
Did I skip Pixel?
No.
Let's see. I was
Pixel. Didn't you have the Wolverine one?
Pixel RDV, and then
I did rank this one. No, you started this one.
The cover. All right.
Oh no, I skipped myself this time. Okay, so there you go. That is Eric. So 13 will be mine. Alrighty. And what are we starting on? Oh, this is one of my favorite bad covers of all time. I forgot what number it is, so go for Namor. Not just a Namor drawn by Jay Lee. I believe it's Jay Lee. But this is issue number 26, ladies and gentlemen. All righty. Namor 26. Let's get past the elephant in the room. And you got the bathing suit / cod piece. You've got the big ass chest that goes down to a way smaller than my daughter's. Once again, you've got the Stephen Platt veins going all over the stupid looking bracelets, and the ugly freaking face. What is up with his neck? The long hair not doing it. What is all that black shit all over the background of the book? Is he shitting? What is that black stuff like falling between his legs? And by the way, hats off to his lady friends, but this is a 1 in my opinion. Pixel, what do you say?
I'm going to disagree.
You're free to be wrong.
I think for a book titled Savage Namor, this absolutely has that look. The wild hair. I get what they're going for with the shadow. It's not well done, but I get what they're going for with it. I know that it's overblown. He's definitely roided out. But I don't think it's a bad cover. I think I'm going to go ahead and give this a 7.
All righty. How about you, RDV?
Confirm. He likes guys in Speedos.
That was confirmed a long time ago. Remember, he works under the bridge. I've seen his fetishes.
No,
I'm just confused because he's got a clamshell down there, but then he's it doesn't hide anything. So, yeah, this kind of looks like it's wow. Like, I understand what they're going for, but those gauntlets, what the heck? I mean, at least he doesn't have the square crotch like the girls had. Remember that 2000s? They kept drawing with square gaps between their thighs. But yeah, I'm going 5 on this though, because it's kind of meh. It's not bad. It's just like, it doesn't do anything for me.
Okay. Eric, what do you say?
Guessing that black stuff, he just shook his hair.
Guy came out.
Maybe it's sand.
Yeah, looking at it and hearing the testimonials to this point, I think it's middle of the road too. I think I'm going to say 5.
Alrighty. Okay, let's check the chat. Ethereal says 2 and Undead Quinn says 5, and maybe this is it. It's a love it, kind of hate it thing. Namor is canceled. He went full Justin Trudeau. That's young Jay Lee. Says Undead Quinn. Namor. Jay Lee has a weird style. He is hit and miss. For example, one of his best covers, and it's an incredible cover, is the Inhumans. It's a miss. It's a 3, says Henry. All right, next up we have, oh, dang, don't show those Ruffles double crunch potato chips. The zesty cheddar are good, says Eric and Boyd. But it's a Savage 9, says Leon. Alrighty. And then we have Boom giving this a 2. Joe a 3 and Rhaegar a 4. Alrighty, so we've got a 2, a 3, and a 4. Let's see. Standards 90s, says Undead. This is 80s WWE metal of Namor. Someone tell Namor that Wonder Woman wants her bracelets back. I'll go 6, says MK. Alrighty. And then we've got Put This in the Wolverine Knives Out cover together. That's a team up I want to see. Namor 26. That is bad enough to be a Jim Lee cover. Yes, I hate Jim Lee's art. All the badness of the 90s concentrated in this cover. Score a What the Elf 2. Alrighty. And let's see, 7. This cover was instantly mad fun at my LCS, but Jay Lee evolved, and this was a template that was later made worse by lesser artists. The Ron Lim snarl makes me nostalgic. It's a novelty. All right, so we got a 7. Okay, and let's see. I'm going to wash this man right out of my hair. I'm going to wash this man right out of my hair and chase him on his way. Did you get my score? I distracted with my chips comment. Oh, was it buried in there? 3. It's a different approach, but not necessarily a good one. And Michael scored this a 1. Okay, apparently I skipped 2. So there's a 3 and a 1. Alrighty, let's get the stop here.
Hating Jim Lee's art is like loving kicking puppies.
Okay, kids, we have 2 1s taking out the 9 and 1 of the 7s. We have 3 2s taking out that 7, the 6, and 1 of the 3 5s. And then we have 3s taking out the 2 5s, the 1 4, and this is a 3. Okay, cool. Get the Namor out of the way. 1 2 3.
You got Michael's score too?
Yep. I wrote it down. All right, and let's see. It is now. That was Eric's turn, right? Or was that was my turn? That was mine. Now it's Pixel's turn, and we only have 2 covers left. Oh, good Lord! I don't want to do this to you guys.
Hi, are you Pixel?
I am.
Hi, Pixel.
Okay, I didn't even look at what number this was, so I'm just gonna say go for Spider-Man. But you remember
Spider-Man?
Yes!
No, this one does not deserve that much energy. You remember how I was saying if you don't like Humberto Ramos,
I know.
and you guys looked at that one cover and you said, "Oh my gosh, that's god awful." Here's issue number 55.
Oh, good.
Didn't Ash say it? Is it one of his favorite cover artists?
Oh my God. So you see the ones in the, what's it called? I don't agree with it for like, again, that is a stylistic choice. I know that it's not great, but this is just awful. This is horrible. This is 1. This is 0. This is Spider-Man.
Pixel, have you seen that meme goes, I am Spider-Man?
Spooderman. This is Spooderman. Everyone, this is Spooderman. This is Spider-Man. And everybody needs to vote 1 on this, or you know what? Losing respect.
So what do you score this?
1!
I appreciate all the words, but I need to hear a number, even though I know what it is. RDV, tell me why this is the best Spider-Man cover of all time.
Does he have hands or an arm?
I don't know what's going on here. It looks like one arm is going between his legs.
Well, that might be it. That might be him. He's happy.
And it looks like his arm is this skinny.
He's squirting webbing out from his crotch. That's great. Oh man.
Mary Jane.
I mean, if listen to this though. If the art isn't bad enough for you, look who the writer is. It's Zeb Wells.
Okay.
No! No!
Oh, guys, I would like to point out we have 1 cover left. And remember, I went from what I thought was the best cover of the night to the worst cover of the night. Just saying.
Wow. Like my fellow panelists, I'm going to say it's a 1.
All righty. And Eric,
Okay, I'm gonna use a visual aid here. It would be a lot more effective if I could borrow one from. Thank you. That's
who's that old lady on the
one?
All righty. There you go, guys. Look, okay, here's the reason. Obviously, I was looking at these, and the Humberto Ramos stood out, and I was like, God, these are god-awful covers. And so I had to pick out the worst of them. His arm, look at the shoulder. His shoulder is like, it would be that big if it was attached to my shoulders. It is so freaking tiny. What the freaking hell are the fingers doing that are being pointed at us? Did you guys know that one of his hands was actually pointed towards the audience? Can you tell that's what's happening there?
I realized that's what he was going for, yeah.
Look, when your neck is not literally attached to your shoulders.
Yeah, it's like this.
You do have a muscle going here, which, by the way, Spidey does not have. It is going all. He doesn't have a chin. They could have shaded right here to give him a chin, but they didn't. So he looks like Spider-Man the Worm as far as his neck down. I went to the shoulders. I went to the arm. Okay, so if you, on your back, if you've got a corner poking out, you're far too skinny. You're Joaquin Phoenix's Joker skinny, or you just broke your freaking shoulder blade. Go down to the waist, which, by the way, is a Vietnamese 10, which, by the way, would be an American
like
0.
this, like that.
Yeah, but look how skinny his waist is going.
I know.
Into an ass that would then have to be that big.
But that's just, if you look closely, the middle, that's his shoulder, and that's his arm going up between his legs.
Yeah,
and that's his hand by where the webbing's coming out.
It is. It is god awful in every freaking way possible.
I take it back. I'd rather look at Mac B, Sam Keith, the Max.
So that's why this one made not just the list, but it made it to number 14. There is one more to go, by the way. All right. Hello, I'm England. Tina. I work many hours under the bridge, and on my off days, you can find me at the Tijuana Donkey Shows. I've got to recruit. Let's see. Good. 2 covers left. This is brutal. 0 out of 10 says Rhaegar, but you know what that actually means. Let's see. 1 from Dark Admiral. Unironically, where are his organs? I know, right?
Yeah. What that means is all those zeros are actually 10s. If you forgot the ones in front of it.
Yeah. Let's see. Eric and Boyd says 1. No amount of drugs can defend this, says Undead Quinn. And Michael Taylor says 1. So does Undead Quinn. So that's 3 more 1s. 1, 2, and 3. And then this one probably has cameo in the Miles Morales movie somewhere in the background. Let's see. Joe gives it a 1. All righty. Ethereal, however, says, no, it's not as bad as that. I'll give it a 2. 0. Looks like Spider-Man wax figure literally melting, and I don't even know what's going on above them. All righty. Of course, the zeros do translate into the 1s. Let's see. Maranya, Spider-Man 55. This Salvador Dali melting watch is done seriously wrong. I want to reserve the 1 for the last cover if it earns it, so a 2 for now. But if the last bet is better, retroactive 1. No, it isn't. But that doesn't mean you can't give 2 1s. Leon and Jackson both say 1s, and so does Va 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 Boom. All righty, so we got 3 more 1s. 2 and 3 and 4. There we go. You've managed that well, says Engleton. Spider-Man Ramos art is bad. I'm not a fan of his art. How the hell was this ever green lighted to go to print? This is a 0. All righty. And, for a minute there, I thought I did something wrong, says Jackson. Let's see. His neck is liquid. This might be the worst cover, and that's saying a lot. 1, a fascinatingly bad composition that actually invites investigation to solve the hand is bonkers. These stylistic graffiti illustrations design covers were inevitable, so whatever. Earthworm Spidey and P.S. I'm not against it, says Library. Okay. Let's get the stop, and let's find out where this goes with all 15 1s.
So you said this is going for $60 for 9.0 graded.
People, I guess, are buying into these bad covers, man.
Speculators trying to move their shit that nobody wants.
But yeah, then again, it's graders who graded the shittiest comics on the face of the planet and now are trying to get rid of them. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I thought was the worst. Now, this is a horrible cover, but there is one more thing that I thought was wrong. Okay. If you are going to do a, let's say a movie adaptation, it's best to get the likenesses somewhere close. Now I get it. Sometimes you might not have access. Like you can do the movie, but you don't have license to the actor's visage. And that may have been what happens here. But you could at least get it close, ladies and gentlemen. And now consider that at the time, and for the longest time afterwards, this was the biggest movie in the entire world, loved by millions and millions all the way up until Disney got a hold of it. And this is who gets this one? Who did this?
Should it be me? Because Pixel did the last one.
RDV. I give you. This is, by the way, an English magazine that reprinted Star Wars from Marvel. It's called Star Wars Weekly. Just look at Chewbacca, look at Han Solo, look at Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia, and I give you Star Wars Weekly 125.
You know, the Star Wars Holiday Special, Pixel, isn't looking too bad right now.
They made a fat Han Solo.
Oh my god, who is that comedian that died? The one that screamed all the time.
Oh,
Sam Kinison?
Yeah.
It
Sam
sounds old.
Kinison is Han Solo. I know, right?
Don't send them food.
And she looks like she's got sideburns.
I know, right? It's supposed to be shading, but it looks like
Oh,
yeah, it looks like she's got sideburns going into what should be a mustache.
and it's supposed to be Princess Leia. Like the hair doesn't even look the appropriate.
Yeah, it's Empire Strikes Back, so she didn't have the buns at this point.
And Chewbacca, he's just that whole entire ship. Even his hair is going over C-3PO though. Wow, he looks like the Alpha Flight guy.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
He looks like a brown version of the Wampa from Empire Strikes Back at the very beginning of it. Yeah. It is horrible. All right.
Fear
So what
rides the Millennium Falcon?
what do you score this there, sir?
Wow. Quit being generous. It's a 1. Too, but I'm like, I can't, because I was thinking about like it's not too bad, and then I really like that's supposed to be Harrison Ford.
Okay.
And she looks like a Muppet too. If those aren't sideburns, those are. Hey guys, Guy Smiley.
Hey, Eric, what do you think?
All right, here's the thing. That cover you showed before that, there was no way you could Kevin Bacon that to not suck.
Okay.
If you don't know Star Wars lore, which I barely do, I look at this cover and I say, okay, there's some fat dude with Katharine Hepburn and 2 weird things in the background on a pretty decent looking show. This is an average cover, so I'm giving it a 5.
All
It's
right.
an average cover.
The background saves it.
Well,
The background and lack of Star Wars knowledge saves it.
Well, I mean, for all we know, Luke ate well between movies. I mean, Han. So yeah.
Well, okay. Pixel, what do you think?
Give me the backstory behind this again. You said this was basically taking the Marvel comics.
Yeah, it's a British comic book magazine that would reprint it's actually just sci-fi shows or sci-fi comics from Marvel, but Star Wars was its main focus. That would always be the main story, and then it would be like Warlock or Captain Marvel.
When did this come out?
In the 70s.
Okay. No, this is not
in 80s.
It is not near as bad because listen, the thing is with Star Wars at the time, even if you go into those classic Marvel adaptations when they were coming out right before the movie, sorry, that's just a maddening fact to me. But when you had those, it's doing its best to adapt that work. It was still new at the time. Harrison Ford while he was Harrison Ford, it's still not, oh, this is iconic. You don't have that here. This is it trying to take that adaptation, and actually it looks like it's using a splice from inside the interior and coloring it. I don't think that this is nearly as bad as y'all are saying. I'm going to go ahead to a 6.
Okay, Captain Contrarian. By the time Empire Strikes Back came out, Star Wars was iconic. Now, if this was the beforehand stuff, okay, but this magazine right here came out after Empire Strikes Back.
How long? Yeah.
It would have not even by the time Empire Strikes Back came out, Star Wars was huge. They did not for the first movie, they didn't put out merchandise. For the second movie, they overloaded. What do you say, RDV?
Okay.
No, I was gonna say Pixel's are probably a guy who likes the movie Solo.
Hey, that's not a bad movie.
That's not the point, though.
Yeah,
I said that that's not a good Han Solo, but it's not a bad rendition of a fat version of him.
That's true. It's not a bad picture of a fat guy with a bowl cut.
Some of the covers you've shown have just been objectively dreadful. This is not one of them.
That
All
looks like
right.
a fat version of Luke
I
wearing Han's
I
costume.
wish I knew what this was from. If I could find the comic
Alright.
and find out when it was when
All
it
right, so
came out.
it's from 19. It was I saw it here. July 16th, 1980, Marvel UK. Empire Strikes Back
Alrighty.
weekly number.
And I'm
125.
giving this a 1 as well. Alrighty, so let's go to the chat. And let's see, Dark Admiral, so terrible. Give it a 1. 1, like drawn by intoxicated Jack Kirby. No offense to the king. Han got away from the weak case. Looks like a blow-up doll. All right, so that's 2 1s. Okay. And then we have Star Wars. It looks like Carmine Infantino. I like the tech. It's a 4.
It is. Cover artist is Carmine Infantino and Gene Day.
That's horrible. I mean, I've had a Mike Grell, a Neil Adams, and now a Carmine Infantino. I am literally roasting my heroes here. Okay, so Joe says 4, Vavavoom says 3, and Undead Quinn says the robot chick has boobs. Give it a 1. So we got a 1, a 3, and a 4.
When did
Okay.
Spaceballs come out? A couple years later.
87.
Oh yeah.
So they probably saw this cover and said, "Let's put boobs on a robot."
Exactly. 5 from that was Rhaegar. The background is good. Or Jackson. 8. Don't hate me because I'm ugly. I love this cover. Again, I dig weird 70s, 80s off-brand wonky renderings. It's like a folk art version of Star Wars. My apologies again. Hey man, you like what you like. You know, I mean, we could debate it up here. I mean, that's what we're doing. It's a show. But you know, Pixel's got every right to his opinion as much as I do. So there you go. Okay, we got an 8 from library. All right. And let's see, did I put in that 5? Nope. There you go. Undead Quinn says 2. I thought you gave it a 1. Okay, so 2. Ethereal says 2. Michael Taylor says 2. Not as bad as the Spider-Man cover, though. All righty. So 1, 2, and 3 2s. 1 from Rhaegar. And then we've got Han and Leia, married life. Raise mine to a 5, says Michael Taylor. All right, you convinced them. Good job on you, Pixel. Luke also hooked up with Leia till he found out, well, never mind. No, it was after that also. Just read the books. And then he gives it a 3 already. Let's see. Star Wars Weekly 125. The inker worked overtime on this cover. Where's Vince Coletta when you need him? This is an offense to the eye. Scored an on strike 2, says Maranya. And Manny says, Maranya, and then gives this comic cover a 6. Next up, so please rescore Spider-Man 55 a 1 for me, says Maranya. Ready? Doesn't change the placement, but it might change the score there. Fran Drescher is Princess Leia, and Gary Busey is Han Solo. Okay. Those Brit Weekly books had various 8-page content. Yeah, I mentioned that. Let's see. Actually, Solo is a bad movie, but that is a discussion for another time. You know what? I will defend the first 30 minutes. Like when it was a heist film, I actually thought it was pretty good. It was when they killed off Woody Harrelson's team. I thought, wait a second. They're the best part of the movie. You just lost the best part of the movie.
Night, Joe. Night, Ethereal.
Have a good night, guys. All righty. Let's get the stop here. Oh, and by the way, I'm sending the cover we deem the worst to the brackets. All right. There we go. And let's find out where this one lands. Okay. We have 6-1. So there goes the 9. Nope. The 8, the 7, the 6, and all 8, 7, 6, and all 3 5s. And then we've got 4 2s taking out the 2 4s and the 2 3s. This is a 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Breen, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that wouldn't that if Luke was, wouldn't that make her Princess Ilhan?
That's actually clever. I like that one. All righty, kids. Let's find out which one we are sending. Let's find out the placements of all these.
How dare you, Jackson? You are gone from the stream if you didn't have a wrench.
We never made it higher than a 6, ladies and gentlemen.
Jackson said it's still better than that cover than that punch cover.
The punch cover? Oh, come on.
All
right. Let's start at the 6s. And let's see. We have the Defenders. And we have Shazam. And let's start with Pixel. Pixel, what's your favorite? All we need is the favorite, and let's get the go for sixes in the
Secret
chat.
Defenders.
All right.
It's got merit.
Go for sixes. All righty. And there you go. Everybody, just let me know which one is your favorite of the sixes. How about you, RDV?
Shazam!
Shazam! And Eric?
Shazam.
And I'm agreeing with you three. Let's see. Sixes, Shazam for Maranya.
You mean us too, because Pixel said Defenders.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there you go. Yes. Okay. I see. So I got okay. So Undead Quinn says Shazam. Michael Taylor says Shazam. And Michael Taylor says Shazam. So that would be 5. And then Shazam from the library. And 6. Jackson says Defenders. Good Dog says Shazam. Rhaegar says not Shazam. All righty. And then we get Secret Defenders is best, says Henry. And we got Defenders from Va Boom. Alrighty.
I do remember what Rhaegar had said when I covered him up to Shazam. He said, like, what happens if he mutters the word with the kids around?
There we go. Now we know what the 5s are. And I think we only have 2 of the 4s. So let me move this down so we could see everything. Alrighty. And let's start with the 4s. And we've got what was that? That was, what the hell comic book was that? Was that a
Force Works?
Force Works. Okay. We got Force and we've got Saturday Morning. And what is the best Pixel of the 4s? Force Works or Saturday Morning?
Force Works is better.
Oh, hold on. It has been pointed out. Did I rank them properly? It is Shazam should be right there. Okay. And you're saying Force Works is the best?
Yes.
All righty. How about you, RDV?
I've seen Force Works in person at the 50-cent bin.
Okay.
And it's been there for 3 years.
You sound like that kid in Christmas Story. I like The Wizard of Oz.
I like me some Force Works.
Okay. How about you, Eric?
I'm sorry, I was still laughing at the New Zealand Parliament.
Yeah,
Have you seen that video?
It's an old video. It's an old video, but it's still.
Did you see someone said it to achy breaky heart?
Yeah. That's what I was asking.
Force Works the best.
That's when his and Ashley showed up. I asked her, like, have you seen that ever?
Did I not put up the go? The 4s?
No, no.
Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Oh well, we got it. I gotta go. Force Works is best, says library. So does Maranya, Jackson, Good Dog, Henry, Va Boom. You know what? There we go. Let's just say stop. It's obviously Force Works.
And from a distance,
there is nobody voting for the thing. So
from a distance, Saturday Morning looks like Will Artell.
I know, right? Okay, so here we've got the 3s. Pixel, which one is the best and which one is the worst of the 3s? We're actually doing best and worst.
Okay, best is Namor. Worst is Conan.
All righty. Okay, RDV.
Best is Daredevil. Worst is Conan.
Okay, Eric.
Best is Namor. Worst is Conan.
Okay. You know what? I've got to say best is Namor, even though I went off on it and I really did have it lower. No. God dang it. Yeah, you know what? Because you guys convinced me. Jay Lee is an artistic style. The others just sucked. And in all honesty, Daredevil sucks more. So
where is Jay Lee on this?
Yeah. All righty. He's the Namor.
Really?
Okay, so let's see. Namor best, Conan worst, says Va Boom. What were you going to say, Eric?
Huh?
I thought you started to say something.
No, that was me.
Oh, what were you about to say?
I was going to say, no wonder the Namor cover sucks. It's Jay Lee.
The 3s, Namor's best, Daredevil the worst, says Henry. Alrighty. And then we have, let's see, Pirate Wolverine best, worst. Oh, you're one down. We're on the 3s, not the 4s. Let's see. MK Gambit for 2. Yeah, you're on the 2s. We're on the 3s right now, MK. Let's see. When I saw New Zealand video, I saw it posted by End Wokeness, and I was genuinely confused. Best is Namor, worst is Conan, says Jackson. Best is Namor, worst is Conan. And then Maranya says Daredevil is best, worst is Conan. Alrighty. And then we have Library, best is Namor, worst is Daredevil. And then we have Conan is best, worst is Namor, says Manny. And then we have best is Daredevil, worst is No Neck. Okay, so that's Daredevil got the best, and the worst is the Conan. I'm assuming because let's see, 3 best is Conan, worst is Daredevil. All right. I was wondering if Conan was going to get any positive. Best is Daredevil, worst not okay. Namor best, Conan worst. And then we have Maranya. Yeah, I looked at the wrong one. There we go. Okay, let me get the stop. And once again, this is done by ratio, compared the positives to the negatives. Okay. Now, I think you know how this one's going to go because Conan got 1 positive and 6 negatives. Then we had 4 positives and 5 negatives with Daredevil, and 8 positives and 1 negative on Namor. So there you go. All righty, guys. Now we're going to head to the 2s. Let me get the start on this one.
Man. This is gonna be
drop my mouse.
Oh.
And we've got Bon Jovi, and we've got Wolverine, and we've got Gambit. We got Star Wars. Wow, I did not mean for all of these to be. I guess I'm going to have to say Pirate Wolverine, and then regular Wolverine.
I said Mel Gibson Wolverine.
Butthead Wolverine.
Yeah. Okay. So Pixel, worst and best. Let me get the 2s going.
There's no question. The worst is Butthead Wolverine. The best, I'm actually going to go Star Wars.
Okay. Let me get the go for the 2s. Oh, thank you, Jackson. Okay, so you said the best is Star Wars and the worst is Derpy Wolverine, the one with the teeth. I'm taking it, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, because the other one with the knives is Pirate Wolverine. RDV.
The best is Mel Gibson Wolverine,
which is
number 2. Number 2.
Okay, the Pirate Wolverine.
I've never seen it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Remember crazy Mel Gibson on South Park?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like.
Okay. And what's the worst?
Oh man. Oh, Star Wars, actually.
You're insane. Butthead Wolverine is right there, and you just said that.
They're all bad, bro. But I mean, like I said, I gotta choose one. So,
Eric, what do you think?
Well, just like my blue-haired niece did to me last Tuesday, I'm going to cancel Venkman's vote. Empire Strikes Back's the best. Knives Out Wolverine's the worst.
Alrighty. And let's see. I'm looking at these, and I got to go. Gambit is the worst. That is God. I mean, that's horrible. The best, which if we can say that, it's the Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Right. He's like breeding go after Bon Jovi being the worst.
These are horribly bad, but that's how
we weren't rating them as musicians.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so these all should actually be ones. I agree, Rhaegar. The 2s, Star Wars is best, Bon Jovi is worst. All right.
If I get painful Rosmo, but like that Rosmo is better than Humberto Ramos.
Best is Star Wars from Jackson. Worst is Knives Out Wolverine. Okay, Star Wars, and then Knives Out. And then we have best is Tweaker Wolverine. Worst is Bon Jovi.
Which one's Tweaker Wolverine?
I'm guessing the pirate one because he's like, you know. Okay, then we've got the best is Star Wars. Worst is Bad Teeth Wolverine. Alrighty. And then we have Michael Taylor saying Empire Strikes Back is best. Jovi is worst. All right. And then we've got 2s. I could say none are good. Nah. Best is Star Wars. Worst is Gambit. All righty. And then we have, let's see, Eric has blue-haired niece. Yeah, he's so old that his niece is old enough to wear blue. And you know what? That doesn't even work today because now blue hairs are all college kids. The Bon Jovi is the wackiest one, says Ray Don.
The crazy part is, I don't know if it was always his niece. It could have been his nephew starting out.
That's true. If he's blue haired from college.
You know?
All right, let's get the stop and let's ratio this out for the twos. Oh, I skipped somebody. MK. MK and Vava Boom. Okay, so Vava Boom said the best is the Gambit, the worst is the Bon Jovi. All righty. And then we had MK. Eric has a blue-haired niece. I got him.
No, he says Pirate Wolverine is best. Worst
and
is
Buddha
Bubba.
Gambit. Okay, best is Pirate Wolverine.
I read it as Bubba Gambit.
And Bubba Gambit. I thought, oh, it's Buddha Gambit.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Bro, there are 35-year-old chicks that work as nurses. I know, I was just messing around when I said that. All righty, so let's ratio this. And what we've got, what do we got? 0 positives, 2 negatives. And that's the only thing that keeps it there. The worst being Wolverine Revolver. Then 1 positive, 4 negatives, Bon Jovi.
Wow.
And then we have 1 positive, 3 negatives with Gambit.
Wow.
And then we have 3 positives, 2 negatives. So that's actually a positive. Pirate Wolverine. And the best of the twos is Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, which brings us to Life or Spider-Man.
Wow.
Spider-Man's the worst.
Okay, let me get the start for the ones. All righty.
Pixel's bias against Spider-Man.
Go for ones. And I'm going to start this one off because I'm going to try to influence. I'm a YouTuber, so I'm an influencer. And here's this. Here's this. Life is an independent comic book from what looks like the 80s or maybe 70s. Spider-Man is 60 years into, or 50 at least, into Marvel history. They have had, at this point, Jim Lee, of whom I don't think is bad. They had Jack Kirby. They had Steve Ditko. They know what good art is. And still they greenlit Spider-Man. So I'm voting Spider-Man is the worst. And what we want to know is which is the worst.
You know, I think they, like, at this point, Marvel puts out books like that because they know that people still buy it.
All right. Pixel?
I don't know why you felt like you had to make a pitch. There's nothing good about that web-slinging, cake-eating, skyscraper defacing, wall crawling,
hubcap stealing.
Let's hear it.
And grabbing Spider-Man!
Yes!
Oh, I skipped a Manny vote too.
I don't think you did. You read it off because he voted best pirate. He liked the best was the Pirate Wolverine.
Yeah, I did. I got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we have 2 RDV. Which one is the worst, Spider-Man or Life?
Well, I don't care what it is up there. Humberto Ramos, I hate his art with a passion.
Hey, look, those robots are bad. Those people on Life is bad, but at least you can tell what's going on.
So the reason I hate the Spider-Man the worst because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and like at least the Gambit I can cover the face. Spider-Man looks like he got mangled and he got ran over by a car and just
and like I said, at least you can tell what is going on the Life cover.
What the heck,
Eric? Which one is the worst to you, Life or Spider-Man?
I'm sorry, I just saw where Whoopi Goldberg's threatening to go on a sex strike, and I don't know what to do with that.
well, here's this. So you heard about the Life? They're gonna put a conservative on there because ratings.
Okay, I will say it doesn't change the fact that Spider-Man is just the worst cover maybe in history of covers. But this was in the early 2000s during the Jamat era where covers like this were bountiful. I don't know what they thought people wanted in those days, but if you've ever seen the Venom covers from the first series, it's awful. And some of the Spider-Man covers, there might even be ones worse than this.
Oh, 2018, I saw one for Thanksgiving.
Well, 2002-ish, which is when it was awful. But yeah, this is just like I said, and that's that. I don't qualify that as a pitch. Pixel, I was just reinforcing that they were. This was not alone at the time.
All righty. Let's go to the chat. Michael Taylor is voting for Life, and Jackson says Spider-Man. And then we have Life Brigade Assemble. Life is number 1, says Library. And then we have the crappy art. One Life is best. Spider-Man is absolute worst, says Rhaegar. And we have Life is also a cereal. Yes, it is, and I love it. And a board game. The ones love Spider-Man, but not this time. Spider-Man is the worst, says Henry. Spider-Man is the worst, says Boom. Alrighty. And then we have, you might want to fix, oh, no, we talked about that. Spider-Man worst, says Michael Taylor. And we have Library saying Spider-Man is clearly the worst. I just bought a copy of Life Brigade on eBay. Okay. Hope you actually like it. Let's see. Yes. Oh, Lord, this is like voting for Hillary or Kamala right here. I will vote for Life Best. Spider-Man is on drugs. Let's see. Best of the ones is Life, says Maranya. And then we have Spider-Man looks like a Happy Tree Friends character. Spider-Man looks like Smiling Friends character. Life is best, says Dog. Let's see. Glad I wasn't getting Marvel at the time, says Ray. Says Jackson. This was brutal. Any one of these covers could be the worst. That Spider-Man cover has earned my lowest ranking ever. It hit a 1. All righty, kids. Let's ratio the out of these two. Actually, it's very easy. Spider-Man is the worst cover of the night. Of all the worst that I gathered, which you saw were like 60 or 70 covers.
Wait.
Humberto Spider-Man was the worst. And it will be going to the bracket fights.
No, but why would you move it then? If Life is better, wouldn't Life go to the left?
You are correct, sir. Yep.
I know you're subconscious, like, I'm trying to save it.
I know. Yeah, I know. No. While I thought the Star Wars is the worst of them, yeah, that is still that was the second
Bon
worst.
Jovi is not the worst.
No, the Bon Jovi is not the worst. I mean, even by our rankings, yeah.
Just let that sink in. That Bon Jovi.
Yeah, that Aunt Peggy Bon Jovi cover is not the worst. No, that is something. The Wolverine Revolver wasn't the worst. I mean, that's how bad this one is.
The further you distance yourself from that Bon Jovi cover, it looks like Eddie Van Halen.
All righty. Hey, look, guys.
Maybe Edie Van Halen.
Yeah.
I knew this was going to be a longer one. That's why I didn't have a poll here, because I knew we were gonna tear into these covers. So also let me know, did you guys like putting the rejects at the front? I kind of did, because it let a lot of people who normally don't see them. But let me know in the comment section and such if you did. Also, thank you very much for hanging around. Tomorrow is a palette cleanser. It's Friday. It's Cartoon Day. The Lesters are going to be here, and we're going to check out Charlie Brown covers. So, yeah, our eyes can be washed out from this wreck of comic books.
You will never unsee that Humberto Ramos cover.
You will never. It is.
That will be there.
Forever.
Breen will be on the couch, going to sit down and go close his eyes, and he'll just see that cover.
Yeah, these are pretty bad. These were pretty bad. But that was the whole point. And I thought it would be fun because, you know, we're usually looking at the best of the best.
You know what's better than Humberto Ramos covers? The bananas nailed to the wall.
Right. All right.
Oh, no. We turned his covers like a really excited Kevin Spacey. That's bad.
That was bad.
That's bad.
All righty. Yep. Tomorrow is Charlie Brown, and then I don't know if I'm going to do an auction. If I do, it'll be probably be a smaller auction. It'll be
on Saturday.
Yeah, I think I've got some stuff here ready to go, but yeah, I mean, it was successful yesterday.
Like the Conan, I agree, is ridiculous. But if it was someone that Conan was going up against, then I'd be okay with it. But it's supposed to be Conan. And Conan is not.
So your auction went really well last night?
Yeah.
What was different last night?
I bought $100 worth.
Yeah.
I think me buying that set probably helped you. What?
That did help. Dominic came in.
I think me not being there was the key to the success.
No, I think it was the Dominic and RDV thing. I mean,
I'm going with me.
You're usually helping out quite a bit.
Don't you have another one, Suzette, coming up too?
The one thing that's awesome, by the way, is I'm going to start putting sports ball talk into the so. I mean, because that's what it is. It's a comic book auction and sports ball talk. That's what it's turned into, and it's time to steer into it. I think seriously, it has become, in my opinion, part of the identity of the auction. And instead of hiding it, let people know that's what they're going to get.
You embrace it while I'm not there. You embrace it while I'm reading my books.
There you go.
And then when I get over there, you stop.
Anywho, yeah, thanks for everybody hanging out tonight. I had a lot of fun. I was seriously thinking not doing, because I've been really tired recently, constantly sleepy. But this was a lot of fun. So don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. Go on over to Ko-Fi if you don't mind the content here and would like to help the channel. Drop $1 in the till. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that. To everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Good night.